So if you'll be my bodyguard, I can be your long lost pal. Well, I can call you Betty, and Betty you can call me. You can call me Al. Call me Al.
This is Call Me Al with Al Iaquinta.
What's up?
Aaron,
Al, we made it another week, buddy.
we made it another week. How was your week? How was the weekend? We got a hurricane here?
Really?
Not really. They scared the crap out of us, but it wasn't really a hurricane. Everyone was panic buying, going to the supermarket. Captain Gene next door, my neighbor, he boarded up the windows. I was like, shit. I was like, oh man. Now, my neighbor, Captain Gene, he's got this huge fishing boat, and he's like a old salty dog fisherman. And he knows the water, he knows the wind, he knows the coast. And when I saw him boarding up the windows, I said, Captain Gene, you boarding up the windows? He goes, yeah. All it takes is one thing blowing 80-mile-an-hour winds. I was like, shit, this is getting serious. I had to bring all the stuff off the patio. I don't want things blowing around. I don't have stuff to board up the windows.
Wow.
So, yeah, it was pretty intense. One of my buddies was having a party. Shout out Neil Walsh, DJ Neil, down in Long Beach. I drove down there, and the rain started. And the whole thing flooded. It was high tide. It was like a Superstorm Sandy kind of scenario where it was like high tide, full moon, all coming together at the right time. And the streets, they started flooding in Long Beach. I had to get the hell out of there. I hopped in my car. Yeah, I hopped in my car and drove home. The water was getting up there. And the tide went down. And the storm was diverted east and just kind of missed us. But it produced some crazy waves. Long Beach got to be underwater. Long Beach was underwater. The rocket, Aaron.
The rocket. I like it.
Nick Gurr's tuning in.
What's happening? Man, so I had a pretty uneventful weekend. We had a lake weekend, so we went up to the investment property, if you will, and we did some little pontoon tubing and just a little sun and fun. Watched the UFC out in my makeshift outdoor garage, family room, I guess, and that was it. You know, cooked some steaks out in the driveway. It was beautiful. And,
so you have the garage converted into living space, or is it still a garage, just kind of like a man cave?
It's a garage like a man cave. It's, you know, it's not set up to have a deck. You know, it's those townhouses. You know, it overlooks the lake and whatnot. So whenever, you know, I want to be outside grilling or smoking something, you know, I got the TV on wheels I pull outside. I got the grills I pull outside, and it's just kind of the family hangout. You know.
What are we smoking?
See, this week I just made some steaks, but usually, you know,
I thought you said we were smoking something.
I was smoking cigars. Actually, that's the truth. That is the honest God truth. I believe it was the, gosh, what are those cigars called? They're really good. And of course it's escaping me right now. I'll think of it later. But, yeah, you know, I like the hearty, bigger cigars, but no, it was none of the jazz.
None of the funny stuff.
No, none of that. No. But no, it was a good time, man. We had a great time with the family. So perfect.
Nice.
No hurricanes, no boarding anything out, just hot. And the water was a beautiful 84 degrees.
Nice. That's a little hot.
No, it felt good. I mean, it was about 100.
It's like perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you need that then.
Yeah.
So you rented out Airbnb. So there's nothing there. You bring whatever you don't leave anything there. If you're renting an Airbnb, it's empty house that you just had vacant for the weekend, or it's not being rented yet?
No, so this was my place. so I can't rent that one out. There's no. It's kind of like where you are. I can't do any rentals in that county, particular county. So my dad's house, I Airbnb at the Lake of the Ozarks. So this was my place, and I'm kind of glad I don't rent it out now. We put a lot into it. So, but I am looking to buy places, in a different county close to there. I could rent out and have a few different properties there. So
Nice.
maybe to supplement, because I can't rent out the one I bought. And, I was a little afraid of that. I was afraid, how am I going to be able to, well, I mean, I wasn't too afraid, but, I wanted to obviously supplement the mortgage and whatnot. But the way I figure it, we got 15 people staying there at one time, at any given weekend. And there's actually a decent amount of room. So to take me and my 6 kids, my wife, somewhere for the weekend like that on the water, it would cost a fortune. So that's kind of how I rationalize that.
No, it's perfect. It's perfect. We had some waves here. We had some surf. People don't think, I'm going to kind of show off for a minute. I went out, I paddled out in the hurricane. Now I'm by far the least experienced out of all the guys that were surfing. I've been surfing. Everybody that was out there. People don't think there's waves on Long Island. Check that out. That's a whitewater Willie. That's a Will Scootin. That's Long Island, New York in August. That was Sunday. It was Sunday morning in Long Beach. Will is a legend of Long Beach. Big wave surfer. He surfs all around the world. And I was sitting in the water, like right about where the camera is. I was probably maybe like 20 yards. And I saw that live. That was the first time I ever seen something like that. And he was just in there. It was wild. It was inspiring to me. I was like, this is my guy, Austin Gibbons.
Wow.
He's a Muay Thai. He's looking for his Muay Thai trainee. He's looking to get his first fight in. But I'm trying to get on his level in the water. That's Long Island, Lido Beach, Lido West.
Now, how far is that from where you actually live?
It's like 10. It's like 15 minutes away. And hold on, that's me right there.
Look at this.
That's about 3 seconds. That's about 0.5 seconds before I went for a swim. Got wiped out. But people think New York, they think the city, they think Manhattan, the concrete jungle. Long Island, we're an island. It's one of the most beautiful places in the summer. The problem with Long Island is that we only get three good months, really, maybe 4 out of the year. June, July, August, and then September is kind of, But, man, those guys were ripping out there this weekend, and I was just happy to be around them. Pretty incredible.
So in the wintertime, what do you do then? I mean, do you go in the
You
water at
freeze.
all? Not the winter, but like the fall.
Well, actually, in the winter, in January, February, some of the best waves. You wear a thick wetsuit, and you just deal with it. But yeah, there's some really good surf in the winter. In the fall, right now, we're leading into hurricane season. This was the first big hurricane swell of the season, so it was. Yeah, it was great. They kind of see the surf was really good, and that day when people were asking me about it, I was kind of shitting on it. I was like, yeah, it wasn't that great. Because the surf report said that it was going to be like epic, and the hurricane. I thought there was going to be a hurricane, and it was going to be all crazy, but the waves were good. I mean, really, really good.
Yeah.
There's times where I'm scared to go in. I wasn't really scared to go in. It was very fun and enjoyable. But I thought I was going to be like scared. But this is the first hurricane of the year. So we're going to be joined by Jared Cannonier later in the show.
Excited to talk to that guy.
Right? He just looks like he hurts. Right? Doesn't he just look like he hurts? He hurts you. If you're fighting him and he hits you, it hurts. And then I feel like if I kicked Jared Cannonier, it would hurt me to kick him.
I mean, listen, he fought all the way from heavyweight down to middleweight. And, you know, at heavyweight, he looked a little softer. At light heavyweight, he looked pretty solid. And at middleweight, he's huge. I mean, just the discipline to get down to that. But, I mean, can you imagine how big and strong he must be at that weight?
It's like you're carrying around all that weight for so long, all that time. And then you just shed. So your body is like your tendons and your ligaments are strong from carrying around all that heavyweight weight. And then you shed that. I don't think your ligaments and tendons just, go to a middleweight ligament and tendon. There's still that heavyweight strength. And he just looks like he hurts. Green Deity. Let's throw up that number. Green Deity. You got 400K. You think there's going to be a recession. You're trying to get that house cheap. Lived on the island all my life. We're going to throw up a number here. You can call in and let's talk about this.
All right, put it in the comments and let me throw up a picture right quick. This is the Call Me Al Show call-in number. Right there, 516-341-1585. Call the hotline. If you hear us, don't worry. I just may have you on mute for just a second, and we will bring you on. But if you want to call in again, that's 516-341-1585. We got our own Call Me Al bat phone, if you will.
Really looking forward to talk to Green. We can talk some real estate with you, my man. You got 400K. Guy's got 400K. He could buy we're gonna get this guy a nice house.
Oh, for sure. Oh, your buddy, the Notorious one, wants to know what you are sipping on.
Nothing fun. It is it's like some Trader Joe's ginger elixir something. I don't know. It's like freaking super healthy. So anti-inflammatory. I'm on this new anti-inflammatory diet from the BioAccelerator program down in Colombia, Medellin. I'm going to be going down there December to get some stem cells.
That's amazing.
So, yeah.
Hey, Green Deity, we're trying to get you to call in, buddy. He says he's been watching you since before the UFC. Wow. Long time.
Hit that number, call in. We want to talk to you. Stylebender, give us a call. Stylebender, he can call in. He figured out how to work the app.
Yeah, he can use the app. So, yeah, if you want to come in video too, that is fine as well. Stylebender says he's sorry he's asked. Oh, damn. Oh, my buddy Jonathan Palmer is here. What's going on? He said earlier, 15 people is just my immediate family. That's not quite true. It's more like 8, but close enough. VB's here.
VB.
The very best.
VB.
So lots of people saying hello. Brian Murphy saying hello on Facebook. Very good. But if you want to come in, if you're on Haps, just leave a comment, say I want in, or you can call the number 516-341-1585.
Stylebender, get in right now.
Hey, you're never too high, buddy. Come on. He says he's too high right now. That's amazing. You're never too high, buddy. He might be so high that he may accidentally show himself on camera. Tried to call, but he lives in New Zealand. Much love, brothers. I don't know why that wouldn't work.
Well, I think he's trying to call on the. I think he's trying to call the phone number.
So,
Just hop on.
Haps,
hop
right?
on Haps. Yeah, hop on Haps. Create an account, and you can call in through Haps. We could video chat. We could see you on the.
Okay.
Let's get VB. Let's VB. Let's get VB in here.
All right, let's invite VB. VB, I'll leave that number up in case somebody wants to call. You can talk with VB, the very best fight picks. I'd like to know how he did over the weekend. We didn't talk to him last week, did we?
Hold on. So Stylebender just sent me a photo.
What did he send you?
He sent me a photo of a lot of weed.
He said, check your Instagram. Oh, that you just checked that, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, he wants to have a buddy call us? Oh,
Who's that?
Of what a
Who's that?
buddy of the Notorious Stylebender looks like. Or may sound like even. What do you think?
Yeah, get him in.
Yeah, have him call us.
Get him in. We got time to kill before.
Yep. Oops.
The killer gorilla.
Oh, we got
Jared Cannonier.
All right, I'm going to answer this. Are you ready for our first caller?
Let's go. Bring him in.
What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Ew. Al.
Yo. Oh, man. Chris LaGreca.
What's going on, dudes? I needed to fill the dead air, man. It's hot and humid. I'm getting a little weird. What's happening, boys?
What are you doing, man?
Just got back from a little physical therapy. Just doing a little, smoking a little this, doing a little that.
I feel like everyone in here is smoking something besides me. What the hell?
Oh man, I'm sorry about that, dude. What's going on over here, boys? Huh?
We were just talking about the hurricane. How'd you hold up?
Oh man, my whole backyard was flooded. Now I got mushrooms growing out everywhere. I tried to eat them.
Sick.
Didn't really work. Just a lot of rain. Nothing crazy. I saw you were down at Long Beach, though. The roads were flooded. That looked pretty crazy.
Yeah, it was wild, man. But it was very short-lived. I thought the tide was just going to keep coming up. I thought it was going to be Hurricane Sandy all over again. That flooding happened in 0.5 seconds.
That's
and
scary.
Then,
but
it went down.
Yeah, we could have. Half the houses there are built up now because of Sandy. So half the houses won't even get damaged anymore.
Long Beach, it's incredible how Long Beach, Long Island, for those that don't understand, it's a little barrier. Long Island is a barrier island for the United States, and then Long Beach is a barrier island for Long Island. And it's a little sliver of an island. And it used to be so unique because all the houses were little bungalows. 1, 2, maybe 3 bedrooms at the most. And they're all little, almost like cottage bungalows, right? And then Hurricane Sandy came and wiped them all out. And it was such a cool vibe down there. Not that it isn't now, but back then it was such a cool vibe because nobody had a lot of money, you know what I mean? It was kind of like, there was a lot of young people, but what's that?
Real blue collar, a lot of just, Irish working class people, just kind of like just trying to go out and have fun on the weekends. The summertime, everyone's on the bike. It's a really good vibe.
But since Hurricane Sandy, all these houses have been from little cottage bungalows. Now they're raised up. They're freaking huge. Every house is like $700, $800 million. It's crazy.
It kind of took away from the old feel. It kind of had like a Breezy Point vibe in Long Beach for a while with those really small houses, those real old ones. But I mean, now we have value there now. Hopefully, they don't get wiped away again, though.
I mean, it's a matter of time. It's when they're gonna get wiped away. It's a matter of time.
Yeah. Did you read the UN report recently on what's happening?
What's the UN report?
The UN report, they released something about a month ago, it was, on pretty much the trajectory of the next 30 years, 50 years, 100 years of what's happening. And even if we stop all carbon emissions right now in this very second, we still have increase in intensity and frequency of storms and natural events for at least the next 30 years. And seas are going to rise for at least the next 50 years, and there's nothing we can do about it.
How much?
How much? I think I sent you something the other day. That thing with all the red, in 50 years from now, apparently like at least 2 feet or something like that is gonna. I don't know exactly. Like you're asking the wrong guy, but on that website, man, they got that whole visual. Like Florida's halfway gone, Long Island South Shore is completely messed up. North Shore is okay because it's got like the nice hills and stuff up there, but the South Shore is all like water level.
50 years. We got 50 years. I think something else is. I think in 50 years the water is like the least of our worries. We got freaking the Taliban. Now these freaking guys,
Yeah, we got the whole gamut of people coming at us.
Aliens. I think in 50 years there might be some aliens.
I'm banking on aliens. I think aliens would be the most fun. As long
I'd much rather have to swim out of my front door than get attacked by an alien. I don't know. Unless they could be friendly aliens. Everyone always says, "Oh, aliens, they're gonna come and crush us," but I don't know. Maybe they could help us out. Maybe they'll be like, "We came here. We've been watching you for a very long time, and you need our help." And they fix everything. They calm down tensions in the Middle East. They fix the climate change problem.
We lost him, Al. I'm not sure what happened. All right.
Jonathan Palmer is saying that he thinks the asphalt has impacted climate more than emissions.
Yeah. We're back. Yeah, we're back.
Oh, he's back.
I got him back.
Oh, he's back. Oh, hey, what's happening? Yeah, you ever go surfing when you were down in Australia?
I did a bunch of surfing when I was in Australia. Bondi Beach is kind of like pretty commercial, but I went to surfed North Narrabeen was a good one. Manly again is like a pretty commercial spot, but a couple of fighters down there took me to some pretty off the grid spots. I caught one of the best waves I've ever caught was at North Narrabeen Beach.
Yeah,
I can't remember who.
There.
What was that?
The rips are crazy. I remember trying to get out to catch the waves and just like being pulled in like crazy. The currents are like nothing I've ever felt.
Yeah. I mean, you get certain places. It gets like that here too on certain days. You get sucked out before you know it. You're 100 yards out, and you try to paddle in. You're going against the grain. You just keep getting sucked out.
How do you avoid like panic in that situation in your head, especially if you're not like used to that kind of situation?
I think immediately you kind of panic, and then you got to tell yourself to calm down, and you swim parallel to the shore. For all the listeners out there, you want to swim. If you're getting sucked out, don't try to paddle into the shore. Paddle parallel to the shore, and you'll get out of the rip. Geography.
Yeah, that's the
with Iaquinta.
Dr. Al. Professor Al, thank you for your astute addition today.
VBMMA says geography with Iaquinta. Great. You know, I'm the only person. The Taliban are extremists, but never operate outside Afghanistan.
Is it called Afghanistan? Isn't it called like the didn't they change the name now since the Taliban took over? Isn't it like the Islamic Emirate?
Really?
Even called Afghanistan. Yeah, I think they don't even call it Afghanistan anymore. Or the Taliban rather aren't calling it that.
And he's saying Al Qaeda is the group that is dangerous without limits. Huh.
Yeah, that was I think that was the Bad Boys from 20 years.
Yeah, Al Qaeda. Al Qaeda. What do we got? Some thunderstorms, Aaron.
Oh yeah, I was just sending you a secret message, but yes. So if I get knocked out for a second, I hear a bunch of thunder and lightning outside. So wasn't expecting that, but no worries. The podcast will
what's
continue.
your name? I don't even know.
Me?
What's your name, man?
Oh, I'm sorry. My name is Aaron Weinbaum. I am Al's faithful co-host here, producer, if you will. Wow. Nice to meet you, buddy.
What's up, man? Awesome. Where you live at?
I live in Missouri, so I don't know if you're familiar or not, but like I'm in the Rolla area. It's about, it's kind of in between, 2 hours away from Columbia, St. Louis, and Springfield, Missouri. So, and Lake of the Ozarks. So I'm like right in the middle of, yeah, he says, JP's right. Drop of a hat, we can have a thunderstorm. So yeah, he's absolutely right. And he's from kind of where I'm from too. He's from the Illinois area. So yep.
I like that area, man. I drove through it once. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it is. It really is. As I get older, I appreciate the drives a lot more.
Yeah. I mean, especially when prices are cheap and you can just keep driving without worry.
Yep.
Al, who's the MMA?
What do we got here? Al, who's the MMA GOAT?
Oh,
LaGreca, who do you think is the MMA GOAT?
GOAT of mixed martial arts of all time? Well, I mean, I'm staying within the realms of recent years, like including, I'd say, between like GSP, John Jones.
It could be fit. You could go Fader. You could go Liddell, Tito. Or you could go all the way back. Horace Gracie. Who's the GOAT? Who's the one? Who's the guy?
The guy that I'm going to say is the GOAT. Pete Drago Cell.
Say Pete Cell?
Pete Drago Cell. Pete Cell.
He is the fucking GOAT. I'll tell you that.
He is the greatest in my mind. But if you're talking about records and being crazy, I don't know, man. Probably GSP. I don't know about Khabib. Henzo for sure. I like the interview that who was on Rogan the other day. Which Gracie was on Rogan the other day? Was that Hickson?
Oh yeah, Hickson. I gotta listen to it. Ray Longo has been telling me his book is incredible.
Really?
So I got to get on that. I'm gonna do the old audio book. Throw that in the car. A couple drives. We got that book down. I heard that it's. But I hope that he's narrating it. But then at the same time, is his English good enough to where I'll understand it? It's got to be somebody with a Portuguese accent at least.
I mean, he's been here for a long time, but I don't know. I don't know if he'd be able to understand. I don't know.
Right.
I understand him in the Joe Rogan's podcast, but I don't know about his book.
Oh yeah. So he was reading his book. He was promoting. I didn't see the episode on Joe Rogan. He was promoting the book. It just came out, I think.
Oh, that's what he was on. Yeah. It's called. Oh yeah, it's Breathe. It's the book about breathing. Now I'm remembering. All right, now that's definitely a book I want to get read. That's very interesting.
Yeah, we're gonna have to pick it up. If Ray Longo says it's worth reading or listening to on audiobook, someone said Toheed Mirza said the GOAT. He said, "Bro, it's Artem." talking about Artem Lobov, and
Oh yes.
of course he is the GOAT.
There's a
Just
lot of good
retired.
answers. John Jones, I don't know, but BJ Penn, like in his prime, when he was going up to welterweight and all that, maybe.
He fought Machida at heavyweight.
That's right. I forgot about
Wild.
that. Yeah, you can
Yeah.
find that, I think, on YouTube.
Yeah, BJ was a freak. That was a different time,
Yeah.
He was man, he was just so naturally gifted. Artem Lobov is the GOAT. Brian Segura. BJ Penn is cracked. Yeah, I don't know what that means. He's cracked. Some Pusher Man said BJ Penn is cracked.
I don't know what that
But
means.
I think that means he's not doing too well, maybe. It seems like he's having a little bit of a rough go now.
Yeah.
It's tough, man. It's tough. You fight all those years, and then BJ Penn, like, that's all he knows is fighting. You think he would have been a good coach, but when he was on Tough, I don't think he was. He seems like kind of a lazy guy.
He didn't really seem
Demetrius
like
Johnson.
kind of mentality a coach should have. He's more inward.
Demetrius Johnson.
Iaquinta, the best hair in the UFC.
That's right.
Wow.
I think I'm losing my hair.
Oh no.
We gotta get a sponsorship by what is it?
Hymns? Oh, Keeps.
Hims. Keeps.
Record
Freaking.
your bit right now for it. Keep. Get it to him.
Yeah.
We don't know how it works.
It's hanging in there.
We need a sample.
Yeah, man. I think it's fine, man. I mean, I got a nice big yarmulke spot in the top of my head.
Nice.
So you're doing all right, pal.
Yeah, we're hanging tough. We're hanging tough. All right, LaGreca, my man. It was a pleasure talking to you. Thank you for calling in. We're gonna bring in CM Punk MMA fan says is a GOAT.
Oh shit.
Nice. CM Punk then. Fair enough. That's the GOAT. Maybe that's that.
Oh.
You boys later.
All right. Thank you for calling in.
LaGreca, it was good talking to you, my man.
This is a good question before we take our next caller here. He says his friend is an amateur, 3-1 in Scotland. Any advice for him moving forward as he doesn't want to go pro for a couple of more years? Very interesting.
Where is this, my friend? Let's see. I wish Otis, the beefy one. I wish Otis, you would create an account on Haps and then join in because I'd love to talk to you. But I guess I'll just talk to you.
We got somebody else.
I have more questions. Oh, bring him in.
All right. And VB's standing by. Hello.
Hey, call me out. So
Yeah.
You got it.
hey,
I'm Al. You called me.
Al, what's up, man? Cheers from East Meadow.
Oh, East Meadow in the house.
Yeah.
My
Right
neighbor.
Yeah, I just got Hickson's book actually. I heard you guys talking about it a second ago. I didn't start reading it. I just got it, but his English is perfect. He was on Matt's show a couple of weeks ago. You didn't hear him?
He was on. You know what? I did. He was on. UFC Unfiltered.
Yeah, great. Yeah, he's awesome. I didn't, in fact, I just signed up for a year of his, his online training. He does it with his wife, so I don't really train because I'm kind of by myself. But yeah, I signed up for a year of it, and it's great, even just to watch. His whole philosophy. It's just, I'm 50, so I always get hurt. So it's very inspirational. So I'm gonna probably start reading it tomorrow. But anyway, yeah, man, hometown hero, man. Let me get my favorite Al story. Back when you fought Kevin Lee, Part 2, I bought tickets to my second favorite band of all time, Ghost, at Barclays, and great great tickets. And a couple of weeks later, it was announced that you were fighting Kevin Lee, and I gave tickets away. I'm like, I love Ghost, but I love Al even more. And I had a great time. And ordered a large pie, mushroom, onions, and I watched you whip Kevin Lee. So you're the best.
There you go. That's the only thing better than a large pie with mushrooms is actually whipping Kevin Lee's ass. And the only thing better than a mushroom pie and watching somebody whip Kevin Lee's ass is actually whipping Kevin Lee's ass. Kevin Lee's fighting this weekend, right?
He is.
Saturday?
Yeah.
Daniel Rodriguez, right?
He's fighting Daniel Rodriguez. That's a tough fight for him.
He whipped Mike Perry too. Old Rodriguez.
He beat up Mike. Yeah, he beat up Mike Perry and man, this is gonna be a tough one. Kevin Lee, man, this guy, he's on Ariel. He's talking. He goes, I'm basically top 5 already.
Oh,
the guy hasn't beat one single person at 170 yet, has he? Did he win one fight? He won the first fight, maybe.
no. I think the only time he fought at 170 was RDA.
And he lost. What
He
the
lost.
hell is this guy talking? What the hell is Kevin Lee talking about? He's talking about, I'm basically top 5 already. In what world? Like, he doesn't even know. Who's.
Yeah, he's living in a different universe, Kevin Lee.
He really is living in a different freaking universe. He's on Ariel's show. He's like, oh, I can't show you my hair. I can't show you my hair. I'm going to reveal it at the fight. And then, like, I just saw the press conference. He's got his stupid hair. Looks like Sideshow Bob. Freaking guy.
You guys see the drama about the ridiculousness with Kate Paul and Tyron Woodley?
I heard about it right before we came on.
Yeah, such nonsense, you know. I don't know.
What is?
You know, it was Jake Paul was like saying something to Tyron's mom, and it's just like hysterical. Just such ridiculousness.
Yeah, and then Tyron's sister and his brother got up in the guy's face. It was just a bunch of hoopla. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. Who do you got in that fight?
I'm the worst at picking because I always pick who I want to win. You know.
Who do you want? You want Tyron?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I want Tyron to close this guy's mouth.
He's the underdog. If you really believe in him, sprinkle a little money on.
Yeah, Tyron's an underdog, and I got to be honest with you. I don't know, man.
Don't either.
I don't know. Jake Paul is big.
Yeah, he's big.
He's training hard, and he's smart enough to know where. I think he knows where he's at and where he stacks up against guys. I think he's trained. I think he's trained with. He's sparred with Mike Perry. I know. I'm sure he's sparred with a bunch of other guys that are decent welterweights. You know, but even a guy that's a big welterweight, he's big. The fight's at 190, I think.
Yeah. I think Paul cuts to get to 190. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken. And then
Tyron Woodley, he wasn't even that biggest 170 pounder.
No.
So Jonathan Palmer is saying he's fairly sure Paul will win. They are cherry picking opponents that they are confident that they can beat, and I agree. I think that they know where he's at. I think he's got smart guys behind him.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. They're picking them, but anyway, all right. Listen, I'll make room for someone else. I love the show, and you know, Aaron, nice to meet you, and Al, of course, Long Island hometown hero.
Long Island.
Have a blessed night, okay?
East Meadow, my man. East Meadow. Love it.
Colin.
Take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, my man. You have a good one. Let's get Otis, the beefy one. Let's get him in here.
Come on, Otis. Where
He's
you
gonna
at,
try
buddy?
to call in.
VB
Jake
is
has convinced people that he's the best just by knocking out a wrestler in a wrestler and a basketball player, but he still knocked them out. You gotta have power to knock somebody out, and you gotta have timing, and there's a lot of things that go into it. Even if it's just some idiot on the street, to be able to knock somebody out, and then you knock two people out, then you put a world class training camp behind you, and it's a dangerous combo right there. Let's get VB.
All right, VB is here. I'm going to bring him in. VB, I think all you got to do is start talking, buddy. I think you are good to go.
Oh, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, from parts unknown, we don't know where he's calling from. We don't know what kind of accent. We don't know what kind of accent that is. I met him somewhere in the world.
Stop saying that. Come on.
But he is the very best at
People
picking
are now
them.
trying to find me everywhere. It's crazy.
Shoot.
That's what we're looking for.
No.
All right. Well, I don't know how to introduce you then. What am I going to say? I got to say this is somebody, you know what I mean? You're
the best handicapper of MMA, VB MMA Picks. Boom.
You got the snap.
All right. I'll go.
Maybe not.
That's what VB,
Yeah,
what do we got? Who are we picking this weekend? What do you got on the what do you think about these fights, Jake Paul and
Yeah, I was just listening. I think Woodley has a chance, in my opinion. Plus 200 is too high to not take small risk.
Do you think the line will move between now and Sunday?
Yeah, it already has moved. It was plus 130. Now it's plus 200 for Woodley. It's moving up. Yeah, but it can move down. I don't know. But it's for Jake Paul, I think it's winnable because he hits hard, just being honest, But he's never been tired, never been in third round, fourth round. So it's like you show me you can, And at these odds, who knows? But
I kind of
would
agree with that.
Experience means a lot, right? Even if it's MMA, but if it's MMA or not, doesn't matter. It's still a fight, right? And Jake Paul has never been tired, to be honest. Never been pushed. Never seen adversity or anything. So Woodley may win this, and he may knock him out. And yeah, he lost 4 in a row, but against who? Right? Against wrestlers too. So
Yeah. I don't know though. Something tells me that Jake Paul, he's smarter than he kind of comes off as whatever, but I think he's a lot smarter than he talks a big game, but I think there's some science behind the madness. I think that he's really picking good opponents. I think that he's I think he's this is Tyron Woodley is not the Tyron Woodley of 5 years ago.
No.
True, but do you think Paul is better even now?
Well, I mean that's the thing. I mean, he's kind of getting him at the right time. You know what I mean? Tyron Woodley he's been at the top.
Yeah.
He went on this decline. Jake Paul he's on the rise. He's only getting better every day. He's young. He's 24 years old. Tyron Woodley he's what is he pushing 40?
He's almost 40. Yeah, he's 39.
I mean, you're on two different ends of the spectrum right there. And then who is Tyron Woodley really training with? I know they said he's with Mayweather and whatever, but Mayweather's not really there.
I think he partially was.
Yeah?
Then he left. Yeah, I think so. And no one's better in boxing.
No, that you gotta agree with.
Somebody says Jake's going to call out Dildo Danis next. Probably.
Yeah, I would think he sleeps him. But
Oh, Dennis would get killed.
Yes.
but so you are thinking that Woodley is getting Jake Paul's tattoo? That's what you think? Do you know the bet?
What is it? Oh, the tattoo. I don't
Yeah.
think Woodley's gonna get it.
I don't think did Woodley actually agree to it? I don't think he did.
He shook his hand.
Yeah, he shook his hand. He said okay.
Oh,
He shook his hand, so yeah, he has to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I don't know. What you I don't know. I think Woodley is still experienced. I don't know. I like him more.
But I just feel like he hasn't thrown a punch in the last. I feel like he hasn't thrown a punch.
No, that's not true. Against Luque, he cracked him pretty bad, and Luque was wobbled. Then he came back and cracked him back. But if you watch Luque, he came out pretty well. And I'm not saying he is for sure winning, but against 3-0 guy, plus 200, more experienced, it's maybe harder too. I mean, this can be fixed. That's the problem here, in my opinion. I think if this fight is not fixed, I think Woodley is winning. But
I don't think
it can
it's.
be
I don't
fixed.
think
I
it's.
don't know. It can.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope not. I don't want to believe any fight is fixed. It would not be good, but money like that, who knows?
Brian Redband.
I think Wood is gonna win if he improves even a little bit. If he moves around and cracks him, who knows, man? I like value here. That's it. Jake Paul beat basketball player. Some,
Yeah, but he knocked him out. He didn't just. I mean, knocked him out quick. You know what I mean? So we don't really. You can't do better than he did. Like he treated them as they should have been. If he would have went to the second or third round with them, then you're like,
for basketball player, no?
Oh yeah, well but he dropped him like two times in the beginning, right? Didn't he?
But that guy was skinny and he was coming forward and he was kind of hitting his face. So, he was.
That guy couldn't throw a punch to save his life.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Woodley has power, but Jake has too. He can knock him out as well. That's true.
Isn't it incredible that Edson Barboza is fighting Giga this weekend, right? Isn't that it's Saturday night?
Yeah, that's a very good fight.
We're talking about Jake Paul and Woodley when these two absolute savage kickboxers are gonna go at it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Giga just slightly. I think he's hungrier and young and going up, confident. Barboza is always in there. He's just an amazing fighter, but I think Giga just a little bit better at this point, just a little bit better. And my favorite bet for this weekend is this guy. His name is crazy. I mean, Mahmoud Muradov. I think his name. He's big favorite, but if you take him inside a distance, it's minus 150. So that's why I like the most this weekend. But for the Woodley fight, I'm just gonna bet Woodley here. Let's see if Jake Paul beats him. If he beats him, okay. But show me, this is kind of like, show me if we can. You know what I mean?
Are there any prop bets out there that Giga or Barboza wins by kick knockout?
Yeah, I mean, I think Giga by decision is plus 350, which is huge value. Not a bad bet,
Oh man, I mean both those guys. I mean the way they kick that Giga kick. Oh, what he did Cup Swan.
Yeah, Georgia has some great fighters.
Really
Merab
good.
Too.
Really good.
Merab is Sal's teammate and legend. Machine, what a car the other guy has.
Rick Iaquinta in the house. What's up, Rick?
But
Couple
Al,
of
don't you
spicy
think that
margaritas on deck.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Don't you think that Woodley's experience is gonna be a big factor? Like, imagine if Paul is tired and backed up. What's gonna happen then?
Yeah, well, if he gets tired and backed up, but who's to say that he does? I don't know. I think that he's prepared. I think he's well prepared for this. I think that
Have you
he's.
seen how Woodley KO'd Jay Heron? Like, he ran through him. You know, it was crazy.
That
Remember?
was
Yeah,
a
how
long time
long?
ago.
How long? What was that? Was like 10 years ago.
It's true. 4 or 5 years ago, he knocked out Lawler. But in his last fight, he ran out the same way and cracked Lucas so pretty bad. You know, Lucas was wobbled. You know, and if he does the same punch against Paul, I don't know. I mean, he's explosive and more experienced. I mean, just saying. Let's see.
I don't know, VB. I feel like you're betting with a little bit of emotion here, bud.
Yeah, I don't know, VB. I don't know, man.
You're cracking.
Okay, I can tell you take minus 180, Paul. You know, go ahead. I mean, it's not hard to do, but I think Woodley has a chance because at this point, he's the only legit guy Paul's fought, right?
Well, yeah, he's the
Woodley
only.
is
Yeah,
the former
he's-
champion. He won the title by knockout. You know, so
He did.
how can you
yeah,
say
but
he's-
A long time ago.
But
too.
the last, yeah, it's a long time ago. It's a different, you've seen Tyron Woodley in the last couple of fights. He doesn't look like the old Tyron Woodley.
True, but he was saying his MMA career was kind of boring at that point, you know, and he fought wrestlers, Usman wrestler, Colby wrestler.
Yeah, but he
Luka
knocked
is not really only wrestler. He's more, you know.
he knocked out Lawler, and Lawler has not looked the same since. I mean, that might have been the start of Lawler on the decline. You know what I mean?
Yeah. True.
He lost to Usman and Colby, two of the best. That's true. That's
And
true.
both are wrestlers, you know, and Gilbert Burns also, you know.
Yeah. Well, he's
I
not gotten
don't
any.
know, man. For the next week, though, I think Chris Wade is fighting. He's an underdog, and I like him in PFL.
Oh, Chris Wade.
He's fighting Bubba Jenkins.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think Bubba is going really good right now, but I think Chris Wade is more like tougher, you know, just tougher, you know. And Bubba Jenkins in the third round, he always, you know, gets tired, to be honest.
Well, Al, did you watch that last Bubba fight? Like, he kept putting his head, when he was grinding. Like, I thought he was going to get caught with a guillotine a few times. So Chris ain't going to let that go.
I missed it. I didn't see it. Chris has one of the best guillotines around.
I think Chris, as an underdog there, is pretty good spot, you know, at plus 170. Bubba Jenkins has lost to few low-level guys, you know. I mean, not too low-level, you know, it's some not top 10 fighters, you know. So Chris Wade is, I think, really decent bet at those odds. Bubba Jenkins can win too. He can wrestle him and take his back for 3 rounds near the cage, you know. That can happen like he does, but I think guillotine is there, maybe even knockout in the third, maybe even decision, you know. Only way I see Bubba winning is by decision. I see Chris winning by anyway, you know. So I like that one.
Oh, somebody has a question here. What about Diaz versus Lawler?
Oh, I'm gonna take Nick Diaz. I mean, for sure. He already knocked him out, and I don't think he's in bad shape. People think he's like, you know, I don't know what, he's high or something, and he's in bad shape. He's been training the whole time.
This is 17 years ago. Was that first fight, right?
Yeah, but
so crazy.
He has to go for
It was
both,
27
not
years
for
ago.
Nick.
A Bellator fight, but
Yeah, I think Nick Diaz is gonna win, but it's not like you shouldn't bet house on that, you know. Listen, Nick Diaz is my favorite fighter, but you know, I'm not betting with emotion. I'm really not. I think he can win. He already knocked him out. You know,
don't bet the house, because if you bet the
No.
house and you win, Al can help you find a better one.
There you go. Bet the damn house. We're waiting on Jared Cannonier. He said around 7 he was going to be ready.
Oh, I
So-
picked Jaron last week, but I could not pull the trigger to bet him.
Oh man. Well, he
I
wasn't the
picked
other
him, but
was he? He was
no, he was the minus 140 favorite. Like he was good odds, but I picked him, but it was my lean, not my bet. He did well though.
Yeah,
I
he
think
looked
he
good.
won at least 3 rounds.
Gastelum didn't look bad.
No,
I mean,
no.
but
He looked really good. Yeah.
He just got hurt a few times. That when Cannonier switches stances and threw that right hook,
Yeah.
it was like a
But
short right hook.
Kelvin popped back up like it was
how
nothing.
quick did he get back up? And let's not mistake. I think Kelvin. This is his second short notice fight in a row against two killers, Whitaker and Cannonier, who are both
And also Heinisch.
Right.
Also Heinisch. Heinisch was short notice. Crazy.
Yep, right.
Third.
Wow.
Yeah, Kelvin is such a good fighter. Yeah, I picked Jared against Whitaker, and he unfortunately broke his hand.
Yep.
So that's why I'm saying anything can happen. In a fight, it's not like Al knows better than anyone. How crazy can a fight be, right?
Yeah.
Did
You
we ask
really never know. I mean, what was that?
Did we ask him about the Kevin Lee fight? We were talking about it.
Oh, Kevin Lee, I think. Yeah, I think he may win this fight.
Really?
What are the odds?
Yeah. He's minus 160 favorite.
Okay.
Rodriguez got taken down a few times almost, or maybe once by Perry. I would say Perry is a good wrestler, but I think Kevin Lee is a good wrestler too. I think he can take him down. We'll see. I mean, if he doesn't win this, I mean, he's saying he's top 3 or something already.
You said he was. You said he's top 5. He goes, I'm basically top 5 already.
Yeah.
What the
sure, buddy.
heck? What are you freaking kidding me?
Yeah, he's a good fighter, right? But not Al's level.
There we go, BB. That's what I'm talking about.
Are you gonna beat him for the 3rd time or not?
Easy money.
I had to just go open up my window. A little fresh air in here, you know what I mean?
Al, I saw you were training on Instagram. I saw your pad work and
Yeah, man. With the great Ray Longo, we were in there hitting some pads, crushing it.
so any fight news or
we're still working on it. I have my eye on November 6th. But
Okay.
nothing, no news just yet.
November 6th, if I'm not mistaken, in your city, right?
What was that?
November 6th, the date, I think that's in New York, no?
Oh yeah, that's at MSG.
Yeah, so are they gonna like
Stylebender, what a freaking prick. He goes, in what organization?
Okay, is the like are you vaccinated or are you gonna
No, I don't have the vaccination.
no?
Nope.
Maybe
No.
So
check.
are they gonna tell you if you wanna fight there you should get one or
I don't think so. I think the athletes and coaches might be
exemption?
exempt. Yeah, might be exempt from that. He goes, "Am I still signed with the UFC?" Yes, Stylebender. I still have a contract with the UFC. Legit.
Yeah.
They've been calling me every couple months with a fight offer.
Nice.
Yeah, Michael
trying to-
Chandler had some problems with that. He's not getting vaccinated, right?
He doesn't want. Yeah, he won't get vaccinated. He has to fight. He says. Or I mean,
Nah, it's all good. He'll be allowed to fight. And someone's saying here in the comments, Tony Bananas, NYC law, athletes are exempt from this.
Oh.
So
Yeah, I hope. And UFC said,
Yeah.
which is good, they are not gonna push it. So I hope they are not. I mean,
Al, I got.
do you have it?
it's
Are
me?
you Oh, sorry. Are you still gunning for Bobby Green?
That'd be the goal. I think that's the fight. We'll see. You know what I mean?
You
I
and
think
Bobby
that
Green. Oh,
that'd be a cool fight, right?
Yeah.
that would be great. Yeah, I know what what I would bet. I would bet fight of the night, easy.
Ooh.
I hope not.
Okay,
But only if it's a
I
quick knockout, right?
That's what I would want. Everyone always says, "Oh, it's fight of the night. This is fight of the night." I'm
you want
never going
performance,
for fight of the night. I want it to be
performance.
performance, painless, in and out, performance of the night. But if someone's matching your skill and you're
Yeah,
going toe to toe, and it's a knockdown, drag them out, you want that. You want that 50K. So it's definitely not optimal for your career longevity. Donald Cerrone would probably beg to differ, but
you had
uh, what's that?
few good fights against
Uh,
Jorge.
oh yeah, that wasn't fight of the night. I was
There wasn't,
surprisingly.
but for me it was great fight. It was great.
Yeah, no, I thought it was definitely a good one. He beat me up those first that first round and a half, and then
To be
yeah,
honest,
definitely.
I
Oh, be careful what you say, VB.
no. I'm saying it was really close, so it's not like
No, I was.
I think you ate him up with leg kicks, and people overlooked it, and it's not like go get leg kicked. I've been leg kicked a few times by fighters, and holy shit, I don't know how you guys are fighting after getting kicked like that. It's crazy.
Speaking of kicks, Zaid Mayo is messaging in saying, "Guys, I have a conspiracy theory. Maybe COVID has something to do with all the bone breaks that have happened lately in MMA. Weidman, Connor, Jacare Souza, Jamal Hill. Uh,
Jamal Hill got his arm broken, man. What are you talking about? He was in submission.
well, he's saying bone breaks. All
I
the
mean, yeah,
bone
but
breaks.
submission? Okay, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna say probably not. Anderson Silva was before I even knew what a COVID was. There's a couple of bone breaks. I mean, these things happen all the time. They happen in the uh, the regional promotion, the regional circuit. So, um, yeah, I don't think it has anything to do with COVID. Maybe I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but
Yeah, when I come here, we always talk about fights. Like, can I ask you some other stuff? Like, I don't know. What do you listen or something like that? Who do you like?
what do I listen to?
Yeah,
Like music?
yeah.
I have like such a wide variety of music that I listen to. I'm not
Okay.
like someone that'll put on the music. I'm really more like I'll listen to whatever you put on kind of guy.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I listen
Yeah,
to
I'm kind of the same way.
I kind of have a few different, you know, there's some good rap, um some house music, dance music, rock. Freaking, I like it
Yeah.
all. Yeah, I like it all. Maybe just not. There's very few country songs. I just never really got into country music. You know what I mean?
hmm Who do you like in rap? Which rapper?
We have a call,
Uh,
actually, Al. So I got him on mute right
br-
now.
bring him in. Bring him in.
All right. Hello.
I'm an old school. Who do we
Yeah,
got? Who do we got calling?
this is Pat Brown and West Islip.
Oh man, Pat Brown of West Islip, Long Island. I have a feeling we got a legendary caller calling in right here. What's up, my man?
Not much. How's everybody doing today?
We're doing good. We are talking with we got Aaron and VB MMA, VB Picks, the mysterious.
Gentlemen.
Hello.
And how's Big Al doing? The summer's somewhat winding down. People think it's completely over, but August 7th is the midway point, so we still got time to tan.
Yeah.
Are you winding down with the summer? Or you starting-
No. I'm getting in shape, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like a different vibe we're going with right now. We're not really. I had a big party at the house last Sunday for my sister's
that.
birthdays. A couple birthdays got tanked. I had like a freaking 2-day hangover. But since then, I haven't touched alcohol. We're almost at we're almost at a week. What are we at? Oh, we might be at almost 2 weeks now. It's 2 weeks, right? Is it 2 weeks? Where the hell are we? Yeah, it's almost 2 weeks now. So Sunday will be 2 weeks.
I thought you meant I thought you meant this weekend. I was the same way, but it's been like 5 days, and I said, you know what? It feels like a Tito's night. But okay, let's talk some potential fights, and I'm going to throw it back to Ultimate Fighter. When you were on Ultimate Fighter, after you beat John Tuck to get in, I think the first person I said when you just got in the house, and I was like, shit, I hope he doesn't have to fight Miles Jury right out of the gate. And sure enough, that's who you fought. You went on, you beat him. I think semifinals, you went on to fight Vince Pichel. He's had a little bit of a resurgence as of late. How would you feel about matching up with a dude like Vince Pichel?
He'd have to win a fight or two, and you know what I mean.
I get that, but I was kind of comparing him to Bobby Green, because I mean Bobby Green has fought. I think he's won. So Pichel's won his last 3. Bobby Green, I think, lost 2 and then won 2 against. I mean, I would say I'm more than a casual, but I would say that the people that Bobby has fought.
Bobby Green fought. Bobby Green, he won 3 in a row. I think he beat that crazy Brazilian guy. He had a big win. Who was it? Patrick.
I think Alan Patrick, then Clay Guida, and last one.
He beat Lando Venata, and then lost to.
Yeah, I did the Lando fight. Well, maybe it's just because maybe I don't care for the Bobby Green fight, because I planned the whole summer trip when you were supposed to fight Bobby Green, and I went to San Diego, the whole thing. And then 3 days before, I was sitting there with my dick in my hand. That fight got called off.
Well, that should be why we got to do it now.
That's true. Let's do it. But that guy's fucking weird, man. I can't believe he's still fighting. How is he still fighting?
He's been fighting for a while. Mm-hmm. Bobby Green, you're talking about?
Yeah, Bobby Green. Where does he fight out of? Is he down in Florida, or is he one of like these Midwest guys?
I'm gonna look it up.
You know, I think he's not. I don't think he's Florida. I'm not really too sure. Is he like in Dallas or something?
I think he's from California, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm looking
at. He is from California. He was a California. He was all state in California in wrestling. He's good. He's
fighting out of Inland Empire, California. Okay. Pinnacle MMA.
Right. Okay. I don't know. I mean, I could talk about this fucking clown all day. Not Bobby Green. Have you been keeping up your boy Kevin lately, or what? I'm sorry if you guys already went over this.
With Kevin Lee?
Yeah.
Top five welterweight. Basically.
What bizarro world is that guy?
I want to, whatever world Kevin Lee is living in, I wish I was living in it too, because he must wake up in the morning just feeling so good about himself. Top 5 in the welterweight division, like without winning a fight ever in the welterweight division. He's basically top 5 already. He says, you know.
It's incredible. Do you think you can do you think you can get on with Ariel maybe soon, and then just just go on an onslaught for weeks and on Twitter about trying to fight Kevin Lee just to ruin his life? Do you think he could do that one more time?
Well, the thing is, Kevin Lee thinks he beat me twice.
Yes.
Kevin Lee can't believe that the judges didn't pick him for both fights. I was yelling in his face at the end of the fight. He was exhausted, couldn't pick his hands up. I probably could have knocked him out, but I just tried to embarrass him instead. And yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think Kevin Lee. You can't get. He's. It's very easy to get in his head, but at the same time, there's really nothing to get into.
There is.
You know what I mean?
Definitely something blocking. He's definitely got a blocker up in his brain somewhere.
Wow.
But all right, man. Well, I'm glad you guys are doing well for this show. I wish you guys a lot of success. I wanted to call in, send my best, and I hope I see you soon.
I hope I see you too, my man. Patty Brown, West Islip's finest.
Peace out.
Former Wantor warrior. Always a Wantor warrior.
Nice.
Can we talk about the GOAT by divisions? Like from flyweight to...
Let's talk about it.
Let's go with flyweight. Who is the GOAT there?
The GOAT.
In any promotion.
It's got to be Demetrius Johnson. Right?
Yeah, I think so.
You would say Cejudo, but he beat Cejudo, so.
Yeah, he stopped him.
Stopped him, and then there wasn't that. A lot of people thought he won the second fight too. I mean, he didn't.
Yeah, it was split decision, and I thought he won. Yeah. But close second guy there is Kyoji Horiguchi, who is really underrated. The guy is really good.
How about this Pantoja guy coming up?
VB's not a fan.
VB?
No, I'm fan of every fighter, even Kelvin. Huh?
James Graham wants to get invited.
He beat Moreno twice, the champ.
All right, let me get you, James. All right, I'm inviting you right now, James Graham.
Yeah, so flyweight is for sure Johnson. What about bantamweight? What you think?
Who?
135. Yeah. Who's the 135 GOAT?
Aljo.
Aljo's got some work to get that title.
Yeah, I would agree. Maybe a few defenses and
Dominic
Cruz, maybe.
Cruz was very.
Dominic Cruz. Dominic Cruz. It could be Dominic Cruz. Barao.
Yeah, Barao. Yeah,
Barao for a while was super dominant, and to be honest with you, freaking TJ Dillashaw might have ruined that guy, and TJ Dillashaw might have been on some sauce. He might have been on some sauce when he beat him because, and you know what? It sucks that I have to even say that because that fight was like a masterpiece performance. Yeah. That fight when James Graham in the house.
I'm bringing him in.
We can see your forehead, brother. Oh, lights are out. Lights are on.
Eyebrow for eyebrow, the best guest we've had today.
Great head of hair this guy has.
Look at that. I'm telling you. Can you hear us, James?
Oh, what's good? What's good?
What's good, man? Where are you calling in from?
Oh, where am I from?
Ireland. England. Scotland. That was going to be my next guest.
Wow. Impressive.
What's going on in Scotland?
Nothing much, man. Nothing much. Just got some good fights going on right now. Paul Craig obviously being the main one.
The audio is not great on this. I don't know if anyone else is having trouble hearing. But...
Yeah, I'm the same.
James,
this guy.
Yeah, if we can't clear this up, we'll have to try again next week, buddy. Maybe some earbuds and move the phone away from you a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, James, we'll see you next week, buddy.
Yeah, we're gonna
How
have
do
to
I
fix
sound?
it.
How do I sound? I sound okay.
You're fabulous.
Really?
Yeah, man. Yeah, James Graham. Sorry, brother. We're gonna have to get that audio fixed up a little bit. Next week we'll bring you in. We want to hear what you got to say. There's a rumor going on that Colt Capone might be coming on.
Oh Lord.
Oh man, I'm leaving then right now.
And I'm wondering where Jared Cannonier is at.
Yes. Lots of people asking about the MMA hour. I believe you have a. I believe Ariel does have every intention of bringing you on. Of course, he said that on episode 1 of the Call Me Out show. So,
Are you friends with Ariel?
Yeah, I would consider Ariel a friend of mine, to be honest with you. Yes,
Enemy of my enemy kind of thing.
What's that?
He's like enemy of my enemy or something like that, or friend or something.
Of me? No, he's a friend of mine. He came down.
No, I'm saying like Dana. You both love Dana.
Not that I don't. I mean, listen, the guy's running his business.
Yeah.
And his bottom line is to make as much money as he can for his business, and we're not employees, we're independent contractors, so he's doing his thing to make sure that his bottom line gets met. Let's see if Jerry.
Yeah, we were talking about the GOAT of bantamweights.
oh, bantamweight. Now we're on featherweight, right?
Yeah, on featherweight. Yeah.
It's got to be Aldo, right?
Yeah, I mean, got.
Okay, I would disagree there.
Whoa. Don't say Connor.
I mean, it's gotta be Connor. I mean, sorry, but as much as I don't know. I think it's Connor. It was for Aldo to lose like that in test. I don't know. Also, he lost to Max pretty bad, but yeah.
Yeah, it's a different time. It's a tough one because also Connor he kind of got.
Connor, look at Connor's wins at featherweight. Dustin Poirier, Jose Aldo. How many good guys? Even Max Holloway, and I would say he's the one.
That was before Max. He didn't. Jose Aldo was beating guys that were, it was unfathomable that Connor was going to knock out Jose Aldo like that. And to be honest with you, 9 out of 10 times it might have gone the other way, but Connor, it was all kind of set up. And everyone's gonna get, you're just a Connor hater. Madison, we can request to have you called in. I think Connor had kind of like he kind of had a favorable road to the title. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he got kind of like that fair, and the way he was talking was backed
I'm
up
on mute.
by
Is somebody up here?
What's that?
No, I think.
Oh, did you guys hear me? I thought I was on mute and I was yelling. I thought somebody was up here. You can hear me now?
Now we can hear you.
That's weird. I don't know why it's not muting. What the hell? See now? Oh shit! It's totally not muted. What the hell? Oh, my bad. Sorry.
You gotta be careful there. I could have said something.
I could have, man. I don't know why this isn't muting all of a sudden.
Imagine he was like these fucking guys won't shut the hell up. Something.
Okay. Well, something's broke. Like that's John good Jones. To know. What the hell? He says, "Oh, that was awkward." Yeah, it was a little awkward. Okay.
Yeah,
like
Dennis
John Jones.
UFC gave McGregor a fair by slipping Dennis. Yeah, I mean Dennis Seaver. It was that was a super favorable. I remember thinking at the time, like they're gonna give this guy a title shot after this.
No, he beat Chad Mendes.
That was after. That was after the Jose Aldo.
No. It was before.
Was it? Well, my thing with Chad Mendes is Chad Mendes beats him 9 out of 10 times with a full camp. That was
I don't think I agree there. Maybe
he was beating him the whole
few
first
times.
round. He took him down. He was elbowing him. He got the only reason he lost that fight was because he got exhausted.
But he gets exhausted quite often.
Chad.
Yeah.
I don't think it might not happen in the. It might not. It kind of does too. It might not have happened in the first round. It might not happen in the first round, but as the fight gone on, they might have. You know, if Chad has a full training camp, he took that fight on nothing. He took that fight on no. It was like maybe 2 weeks. I think he had. I remember.
Yeah, I think 10 days. Yes. Yeah. He did well in the first round for sure. Yeah, I think. I mean, I just can't say guy who got knocked out that quick is the GOAT. I don't know. Maybe he is. You know, he had more defenses. Now people are saying it's Holloway, so it's all over. You know, about featherweight. People are saying in comments it's Max Holloway, which is incredible fighter. He's great man. Max's last fight was legendary. Way he dodged the punches against Cater.
That was incredible. Sorry guys, I'm trying to locate the Killer Gorilla. I don't know where he is. He said he's usually free around 7. I thought he'd be calling around 7. We're running a little late. We'll see if we can get him on before we're out.
People are saying it's Max Holloway, which is great one, you know. But he lost to both. He lost to Connor, so maybe, you know. But he was 20 years old or something when they fought.
Yeah, that's a totally different. Yeah, I don't think you can really
see
the
gorilla.
True. How about lightweight?
Brian Redband, he says he likes Chad Mendes, but he was in an uphill battle with the range, size, and reach. But in the first round, he dealt with it. He took him down and had him down, and he was hitting him. I really believe that Chad Mendes got tired in that fight, and if he had time to prepare for that fight, he's winning it. Chad Mendes, I've trained with. He is a freak. He really is a freak athlete, and I don't know. I just feel like with the proper training camp, and he took that fight on 2 weeks' notice.
Yeah,
he was not in good shape. Probably made a pretty penny, but I don't think he was. I don't think he was as. If Ortega beats Volkanovski,
right now Max is the best featherweight, in my opinion.
Oh, he
right
looks
now.
Yeah, I mean those losses to Volkanovski are like, you know what I mean.
I don't think he lost the last one. I think he won 4 rounds.
Yeah, they're not very definitive. It's at that point it's like, eh.
Yeah, I think so. You know, like maybe the first one is more definitive, but the second one I gave him four rounds, at least three, maybe not 4, but you know, first 3 rounds was all Max. I don't know how they gave third to Volkanovski. I just don't get it. But yeah, Volkanovski is of course great fighter. But I think right now, I mean, after what Max did to, you know, Kelvin, it opened my eyes again. I think he's currently the best featherweight.
So no luck with Jared.
What you think about Ortega and Volkanovski? Who wins?
I got to be honest with you. There probably isn't a fight that I could care less about after watching them on The Ultimate Fighter. They have made me not want to watch the fight. The pranks that they're pulling, it's like
forced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it's forced. It's
Yeah, I get it. I really get it. Yeah, but I think Ortega may beat him, and he may win by submission. To be honest.
I don't know. I don't know how that goes. I think I'm going with Ortega.
Yeah.
I think I'm going with Ortega. Oh, what the fuck?
Oh no.
Oh shit. VB, the lightweight. Who do we got for lightweight? Who's the
You
lightweight
and
goat?
Habib.
We got 20 seconds. Habib,
Habib.
me and
Habib.
Habib. Welterweight. GSP.
GSP is
Middleweight.
Silva.
Anderson Silva.
Yeah.
And
also, Giga
205. 6 seconds. 5 seconds. Middle 205.
205 John Jones and heavyweight.
Heavyweight.
Fedor or Stipe.
Oh
It's
man.
Stipe maybe. Stipe is up there.
We got freaking. We got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got it in. He said, and Stipe maybe.
Stipe.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't it be? I mean, Stipe's.
I think, Aaron, you might be muted now.
Did I mute myself? No. You can't hear me?
I think Aaron's muted.
Oh, no.
Aaron's muted.
I'm
I'm
it
here
says
all
I-
alone.
Get your headphones, dude.
I don't seem, it doesn't seem like the killer gorilla, Jared Cannonier, would be one to stand me up. So I hope everything's all right. Trying to figure out.
Can you seriously not hear me?
Oh, maybe it's my headphones.
Yeah.
I heard VB.
Oh, shit. All right. I'm going to come back in.
I'm still here, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, VB, I can still, it's not my headphones.
Okay. All right. Hang on. I'm coming back in.
Maybe Aaron, you got to go out and come back in. I don't know. We're here. Jared is using his crystals. I wanted to ask him about the theory and the everything behind it.
All right. Now can you hear me?
Oh yeah, we are back. The great Aaron is back. I wanted to ask Jared, the killer gorilla, about the crystals that he uses.
Yes.
Listen, I'll do anything the freaking killer gorilla says that works, because the guy is on fire, and it seems like he's just like slowly, steadily. I don't remember. Like, I think the first time I heard about him, he fought it. Did he fight at MSG? Did he fight? Who did he fight? He fought. He fought Dave Branch. I think he knocked out Dave Branch.
Yeah, Dave Branch was supposed to be the next big thing. He was a dual champ somewhere else. He was 205 and 185 champ somewhere.
Al, have you thought about not announcing the guest, and if it falls through, no one gets disappointed?
Are you disappointed?
I'm freaking disappointed. I wanted to talk to the killer gorilla, but we still got some time. I messaged him. You know what? We got a lot of comments on we got a lot of comments. People were just going, "Oh, you guys are just going to talk about fighter pay," and I mean, I'm sure it would have got brought up.
Mm-hmm.
Especially being that he brought it up in the post-fight interview. But to be honest with you, I'm like a huge fan of Jared Cannonier. He's the kind of guy that I think should be a super. Like, he is a superstar, but I think that the UFC should be pushing him way more than they do.
Yeah,
I think he's a guy that's like a family guy. He's a hardworking guy. Colt Capone is in. Let's bring Colt Capone in.
Where's he at? I don't see him in the comments. Colt, where you at, buddy? Are you in Haps? Because if he's in Haps, just have him leave a comment, and I can. Oh, I got him. All right, I'm inviting him in. Colt. BB says, "Oh no."
Oh
right,
no.
Invited. Hey, he was. Colt was a popular guest. I'm not gonna lie.
Among the most popular.
Yeah.
Got to give credit where credit is due.
A lot of people were Colt.
A lot of people were raving about Colt.
All right. Well, he is invited. So it's up to you, Colt. It's up to you.
We're all kind of
Oh,
Nope, not yet. Not yet.
I thought I heard him. I thought
I was trying to play a soundbite, but it didn't work out. I was trying to think.
Cannonier is his late 30s, and his background was working in an airport in Alaska. What's there to promote? You just said it right there.
It's a great story.
That's an incredible story. This guy was a heavyweight, a big heavyweight guy that was working in Alaska at an airport, and he's in his late 30s and is now making a resurgence, come into the UFC, beating top guys, and I think he's the number one contender.
Yep.
I think he should wait. I would like to see him wait it out, fight the winner. It's going to be a while. But these title shots, you know, and then we've got Paulo Costa and Marvin Vittori. So, I mean, if you wait it out and then one of those guys has a big performance, they might get the title shot. So he's almost – it just the timing is unfortunate for Cannonier, I feel like. But it could be fortunate. Maybe he goes out there, wins, makes some more money. Colt Capone is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. He gave me a piece of his mind on the first show. Was it the first show? First couple shows.
Can you,
Colt, how are you doing,
buddy?
You're in.
I'm doing all right. Al, you caught me at a fucking pissy time last time. Not gonna lie.
Well, I'm glad you're alive and you're on the show. You were angry?
Yeah, I was pretty mad last time.
Oh man, I feel like
pretty diehard fan here. I just want to see you get back in action. You know what I mean?
Holy shit! You could have fooled me.
Yeah. How'd you going? Pretty good though.
I'm trying, man. I'm doing my best. I had 2 surgeries about exactly a year ago. I had a knee surgery, and then a week later, I crutched my way in and had a pretty unsuccessful nose surgery. To be honest with you, my nose is worse now than it was. I have that deviated septum where I can only breathe out of half of it. So, yeah, we've just been trying to get back from that, man. What's that?
You're back in the gym again, though. That's
back
good
in the
to
gym.
see.
Back in the gym. Hitting pads with Ray Longo. Got about 5 pounds off. Getting freaking jacked, you know what I mean? But we're in talks.
So
we're trying to get a fight.
Trying to get someone ranked, or are you looking for someone like in the top 30 or something, or what are you looking for?
Is this the same guy, Aaron?
It says Colt Capone. It does not look like the same guy.
Is this the same guy?
Buddy. Can you
That's
lower
how you,
it just a little
that's
bit?
how you,
beard now.
that's how you
beard. I'm a different person.
And you want to bring
know. That's how you know it's the same guy, because we can only see the top of his head again.
Yeah, I mean the eyebrows look about on point, but I can only see the top of your head. Can you maybe get the camera to the side? Maybe would that help?
I'm using my phone. I don't have like a computer set up here.
No, that didn't make a difference. All right, okay, it's fine.
Hard. I'm using a phone here. I'm not using like a webcam.
That's cool. If you just
good, man.
We can see your face though.
So, how do you think a matchup with you and Ottman Azaitar would go? Do you think that's a matchup you would be interested in?
I got to be honest with you. Not really. I don't really know.
Is that guy juiced up, you think?
Is he juiced up? I doubt it. I hope not. I mean,
that incident, right? Like at Abu Dhabi there.
Oh, wait, he was the guy that ran off or something?
Oh, yeah, his teammates or whatever ran off with a bag or some shit, and they never really disclosed what was in the bag, and everyone's kind of guessing, and they think it's some needles.
And then they brought him. They cut him from the UFC.
Yeah, and then they brought him back like a week or two later, I think.
Who's he managed by?
Ali, the fucking informant.
I'm just saying, look into it. I don't know I don't know the story.
Yeah, everyone's
look
saying
into
Ali. They all know about Ali. That guy's fucking silly. He's trying to get Islam a title shot when Islam's fought a bunch of nobodies. Like, what do you think about Islam? Like, is he a good matchup for you?
He's probably out of all the guys at
Like, I know he's fighting
155.
RDA, but like maybe after that RDA fight, you can hop in there and take him on.
He's probably one of the tougher matchups, I think, for anyone really at lightweight. He's tough, that guy. He's super tough.
Did all right with Khabib. I think he's the rip-off version of Khabib. Like, you know, he doesn't really.
I don't know. He's got some good striking.
Too dominantly, you know, he lays on people and wears them out, and then he gets going.
Well, speaking of Ali, we had a little Twitter beef. Ali and I.
Oh, yeah, what's he saying?
Ali said he put on. He said he goes. Ali said, "I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I think that what's the girl that just won in PFL? What the heck is her name?
Kayla Harrison.
Yeah, he said that he thinks Kayla Harrison could beat Cyborg, Nunez.
She can't beat Cyborg. She's fought nobodies too, like
Cyborg, Nunez, and Aljo at the same time, Ali says.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, my God.
So I responded and I said, and Notorious Stylebender, he sent this to me. These guys looking out. I got ears to the streets out here now. But he sent it to me, and I responded and I said, I think you're right if you substitute Aljo with Ali. And then he tried to get me. He tried to say that I wouldn't. He tried to say that I would lose to her in a grappling match, and I said he would lose to her in a grappling match. And he tried to set up. He tried to get me all angry, and saying that I would beat Kayla Harrison in a grappling match. Listen, I'm never going to grapple a girl ever. It's not going to happen. But he admitted that he lost to a girl. So Ali Abdelaziz, he lost to a girl.
I believe it. He seems like he acts tough, and then when time comes, then he ain't the same anymore. You know, he's hiding behind his fighters.
Yeah, it's one thing if you're a fighter and you want to kind of start some shit with Aljo, but if you're a manager, stay out of it. You know what I mean?
So back to the actual fighters. Fuck Ali. That guy ain't about nothing. On the topic of Thiago Moises, like, who do you think's a good matchup for him then? If you're not interested in fighting him.
So Thiago Moises,
Islam.
He's just lost to Islam.
Yeah, tough fight.
So he just lost to Islam. What's Alexander Hernandez doing? Is he ranked anymore?
Let me look. I don't think he is.
No, I don't think so.
Not a good fight?
You know, he does real estate, right?
Does he?
He does?
Yeah. Not a fan.
I haven't really heard about him doing real estate. Must not be good at that either.
Oh, shit.
Real estate.
Is he ranked? I don't think he is.
Maybe Brad Riddell
versus who's Drew Dober fighting?
I mean, look. Let's see if he's scheduled to fight.
He just fought Brad
Riddell. He just lost to Brad. He's got 2 losses now. Makachev and then Brad Riddell.
Diego Ferreira.
I think Moises should still get someone ranked though, just because like.
Oh no, for
Islam's
sure.
A hard night up for anybody, you know.
Yeah. It's gonna be him and RDA is gonna be a good.
He's definitely not really an entertaining fighter, that's for sure. Islam, that is.
Yeah.
It's not winning over any fans, I don't think. Maybe the Khabib fanboys, that's why they don't like what I have to say about him.
Not a fan, huh?
No,
I'm kind of a fan of his dominance. He's super dominant.
I feel like if you're gonna be dominant like that, you gotta like get some ground and pound off. You know, he kind of just lays there. Seems like he's
True.
just a little too comfortable.
Yeah, I'll agree.
He
He's
knows
kind of like
the head, so he's just chilling.
yeah.
He waits for people to make a mistake, and then he goes for the submission.
Does he have any submissions in the UFC?
The guy he just last fought, I think.
Oh,
Yeah, Thiago. He submitted Thiago, so I don't know if Thiago been submitted before, so that might be good.
That was kind of surprising to me, especially with the way that fight was going. Moises took him down. He picked him up and took him down.
So sorry, I didn't really get the answer to the question I asked. Where are you looking to like fight again? Like, are you trying to get somebody ranked in the top 15, or are you trying to get a fight with someone just outside the rankings, or what are you looking for when you come
Just
back?
like kind of like a I think Bobby Green would be a fun fight.
Anybody you got beef with in the UFC that you need to fight, like other than Kevin Lee? Like,
did you hear Bobby Green?
Bobby Green, you got beef with?
No, I don't have beef with him. No, we were just supposed to fight. I kind of think not that he won the last fight, but I think he definitely. I think it could have been a draw, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
You were trying to get the Ferguson fight as well.
You said Tony Ferguson?
Yeah, you were trying to get the Ferguson fight.
Yeah, I asked for that fight. I don't think the UFC wanted me to fight him, or I don't think Tony
Honestly, I
wanted
don't
to fight
think
me.
Tony wants that fight. You could beat him. Like he's just
I
down
appreciate
bad
that.
right now. Like he's not the same Tony anymore. Sadly.
Yeah, I mean that fight with Gaethje, I think really that's a life changer.
Hard to watch. Honestly, really hard to watch. It was sad being a Tony fan.
Yeah. Also, he beat Dober. Dober moved out of the rankings when Chandler joined the UFC. That was a dominant. You know, Colt, I got to be honest with you. Freaking Islam, there's something about. Maybe it's just because I don't know. I've done a lot of grappling or I'm into the grappling. I don't know. Maybe not. But I'm with you that there's no ground and pound. But the way he beat Drew Dober, that was impressive.
Yeah, he knows a thing or two about ground control. He's just not really the most entertaining style at all. Not close.
Yeah, but I mean, what do you mean?
We have a
Khabib's
caller?
definitely better than him in terms of like winning fans over, because he actually ground and pounds people. He submits them fairly quick. Like
we got a call. Who do we got? Bring him in.
All right. Hello.
It's the Notorious one.
Oh man.
What up?
What's up, Styles? How are you? Is your high wearing off?
Yep, I'm rolling up another one right now.
Oh man, what are we rolling up? What do we got? What are you, a Swisher Sweets kind of guy? I feel like you're a Swisher Sweets.
Dutchess.
It's
more of a leaf.
Yeah. What do you got, man? What have you been up to? Wait, did Colt Capone leave? Colt left?
Why'd you block? Huh?
He's gone, yeah. Colt left.
Who's gone? That kid is so scary, bro.
Hey, he was pretty subdued. He was pretty subdued tonight, I thought.
Hey, Alex, actually coming back. You want to come back November 6th at the MGM or MSG card?
Yeah, it'd be nice. That's the goal. That's what I mean. That'd be cool. You know what I mean?
For real. That'd be a great time to come back in New York.
I'm pissed that freaking Colt Capone left.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Yeah, that's why I called in. I saw him on. I was like, fuck it, I'll call in if he's on. And then he left right away.
Angry Shizu says you should use the hemp wraps.
With the hemp wrap.
Wraps. They're all right.
Oh, for the cigars?
I just like the way the Dutches burn. They burn really slow.
All right. I think of the cigar I smoked earlier. It's called the Brickhouse Maduro. You got to try it. It's good. Yeah.
I'm not a big cigar guy.
Oh, yeah?
The freaking cigars, they kill me, man.
That's like an older thing. That's a thing you do when you're older.
Shit.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
In your 30s and 40s.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
I am actually a little bit older, so yeah, I'm closer to 50 than I am to 40. Let's put it that way. So, okay. Fair statement.
What do you guys think about the Barboza?
Giga.
What's the name? What's the guy's name again?
Giga Chikadze, right?
Yeah.
That's going to be a left kick fest.
Good in his last fight.
What was that?
I said I think Barboza looked really good in his last fight.
So did Giga. That Giga kick to a Cub, man. Oh.
Yeah, that body kick.
Yep.
That shit was nasty.
Let's take a look here. The odds are calling it about near even. So, it's not a big betting fight, but I don't know, man. I like both these guys, but I got to go with where the momentum, I think, is more with Giga. What do you think?
I think he's looking good at 145. That fight against Shane Burgos was a crazy fight. That was a really good fight.
Yeah,
he looked
crazy.
Good. He is fucking ripped at 145. Shredded.
Al, what do you think?
I'm going. I don't know, man. This is it. I think I'm gonna go with Giga.
Did you think when you first heard, Al, that Edson was coming down to 145? Did you think he'd be able to make that weight?
Yeah, I was like, what the heck is going on? How is he going to make 145? I thought he was pretty big at 155. But then at the same time, when he fought Kevin Lee, I feel like Kevin Lee really had his way with Barboza as far as like just muscling him against the cage and taking him down. Kind of looked a little skinny. Still freaking beat the crap out of him through that wheel kick and had Kevin Lee doing the dance. But yeah, I thought that it was going to be a tough weight cut, but yeah, he looks freaking good at 145. MCQ, the cursed one. Have a good lunch, my man. It's good that you were here.
That's awesome.
From the other side of the world.
Watch the Ultimate. Have you guys watched The Ultimate Fighter this year?
No, I haven't watched it.
The fights were pretty good.
I got to go back and I got to watch the fight. These prank things. I don't know. Just the coaches. There's something about it that just. Boy, I don't know. I got to watch it for the fighters. I just wish we talked about this last week. Styles, that they should put these guys in like Vegas and just film a reality show where they're like not have them locked in the house. Like, let them go out and let them go to the pool parties. You lose a fight, you're out of the competition. You want to go to a pool party, you still got to be at training the next day. You got to help the guys, and you might fight eventually. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Hey, sorry to interrupt, Al. I keep missing a call. Is it possible does Jared have the number to call in, or was he going to try to come in a different way?
I don't know. I kind of have a feeling that someone, I don't know why Jared, I'm thinking maybe he didn't like the thing I put up on Instagram. I put Jared Cannonier. I put a picture of him, the thing that we do. You know what I sent you, Aaron?
Yeah.
With him at the thing. I don't know why would I don't know what would happen that maybe the only thing I'm thinking is maybe he.
It's like a presidential podium type thing, honestly. It shouldn't be.
I think that maybe the only thing that might have scared him away. What'd you say, Styles?
I don't feel like Jared's like that though. I don't know. From like the interviews I've seen him, I don't know.
He would something might have happened, right?
Yeah, somebody is trying to call in awfully bad, so it wouldn't be him though. You didn't give him the number, right?
No, bring him in. See if you want to bring him in. Bring him in.
I'm gonna try to merge these calls. Okay. Oh, initiating a call. Why a user is in a call? So is it not going to do it? It may not do it. This is
why. Who's in a call right now?
That's why I'm on the call with Stylebender because he called in.
Oh, Styles, what the freak, man? You want to use the haps?
Use the haps,
dude. You guys dropped the fucking call line, so I just called.
All right. Can you try to
get an invite? So I just called.
Will you try to join back in with haps? And I'm gonna try to call this other person. All right.
Yeah, come in on haps, my man. We want to keep talking to you, but we gotta get this.
Depending on who it is. This guy is whoever this is. They're trying to call.
All right, invite me on haps.
All right, give me a second here. You got a lot going on here. Okay. Boom. All right, I'm going to call this number back.
Sid Headley, I appreciate it, brother.
I'm sorry, the person you were trying to reach has a voicemail box that has not been set up.
Well, try back again. Maybe
I've tried.
Sometimes it does that when they call and you call back.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Oh, now we got a ring.
Hello?
Hello, this is the Call Me Al show.
Yes, I'm ready to come on. You can just put me on hold. Hi, how's it going, bud? It's True Smoker. I have an important message. I need to get out there.
All right, let's bring him on. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. The one and only. He believes the earth is flat. He believes 9/11. There's something fishy. The moon we don't know about, but you can't land on it, ladies and gentlemen. Truth Smoker.
All right, baby.
Thank you very much for letting me on the show. I appreciate it. That was very nice. Thank you, guys. I wanted to keep this short and sweet, guys. There's something that's very important we need to look at, and it's these vaccinations. I have a problem with these parents giving their kids these vaccinations. Okay, listen to me. These parents, I think they're doing something good. Oh, well, I'm going to be the first one to get my child stuck in. These kids don't have a voice. And if you think that you're a good parent, okay, and you haven't done the research on what these vaccinations are, and you're just listening to the news and you're saying, oh, okay, I'm going to take this because they're telling me on the news to take it. Well, you have a big problem. You have a big, big problem. What do you guys think about this? Don't you think that this is a little crazy? They're all telling you on the media, do it, take the vaccine, take it. Don't you think something fishy is going on? I mean, even coming from a normal standpoint, like you guys that aren't so awake, possibly. Well, Al is. Excuse me, I didn't mean that for Al's awake. He knows what's going on, but sidekick, I'm not too sure. But I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Aaron's woke, dude.
I'm woke.
He's awake.
Yeah,
he's awake.
What are your thoughts on this? They all about not think anything's wrong with these vaccinations, and the thing is the important part is we can't fight, and this is what they want. You ask why are they lying about it? Why are they lying about this vaccine? Why would they lie to us? Well, they're going to lie because they want everybody fighting. They know that there's going to be a percentage of people that don't want to get this shot, and they know that there's other people that do, and that's going to cause a division.
Can I just tell you something? Okay, I had the strangest conversation with an actual doctor today, and I will not mention his name to protect his identity, but he called the vaccine and the virus both bioweapons. Okay? A doctor.
Wow.
And I would never give up his name. And, Al and I went back and forth last week after you came on, and we wanted your take on this stuff. And it's just kind of incredible that you called in. I mean, I don't know how to answer.
Well,
Go ahead.
My take on it is that it's not good, and I want to be the voice for these children, these parents. Just because you think it's okay, the parents, these guys that have kids, even women, gentlemen and women, whatever, you've got these kids. Don't be so quick to give them the shot just because you have, do some research on it. Look, don't you want to know what's going into your child's body? Don't you want to know what you're putting into your child's body? I mean, these parents are just look what's going on in Australia. Are you guys watching the news?
It's crazy.
Al, what do you think about that? I mean, they're just sticking kids left and right. I've seen them grabbing kids by the throat and just sticking them in the side of the neck with this thing, like it was the in the jungle thing where they were sticking them with the whatever the fucking Colt people or whatever. But anyway, what do you think about
or
that,
whatever?
Al?
Nah, well, here's my thing. I think that
Yeah.
you got to be able to make a choice. They can't force kids to get a vaccine. My biggest thing with this whole thing is that what bothers me the most is that they're not there's so many avenues to becoming healthy and strong. And the only avenue and defend against this any type of virus, sickness, illness, the only avenue that they are pushing on us is this vaccine. There was a few things on Instagram that I saw. It's freaking social media, so it's whatever. But and you look at it and it makes you think, and it's entertainment at the end of the day. Really, like more of a waste of time. But it said that the government was giving out Fitbits to everybody because they want you to take a certain amount of steps and they want you to be healthy. And then at the end, it was like, nah, just kidding. The CDC doesn't care about your health. And it's kind of like,
wow,
how basic would it be to just, instead of forcing people to get a vaccination, and look, however you feel about the vaccination, I don't know. And I don't think anybody really knows. I think
we don't know what's in them. We don't know what's in them. And the people are so quick to say, oh, well, get vaccinated, this and that. You know that the, autism and these things like this have risen since they started doing these vaccinations. Like, I don't know the statistics, but it's like 10,000% that these problems that these kids are having, that they're just now, realizing the shit. I just want to come on and tell these people, don't be so quick to get the shot. Especially be so quick to give it to your kids when they don't have a say-so in that. I think that's very bad parenting. These parents need to they're very brainwashed. They need to wake up and and watch, do some research on what on what they're pumping into their kids' body.
True Smoker, do you think COVID is COVID real?
Well, no. The thing is this is what it is. I mean, the numbers obviously, COVID is influenza. Okay, the numbers. If you believe these numbers, if you think that these numbers are real, if these numbers were real, you would be seeing hearses everywhere. It would be a lot different. It'd be a lot different than it is now. And
did you say hearses?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, like hearses, your fruit in the grocery store that people touch and things like that, all that would be wrapped up, and packaged if there was a real pandemic. This is all bullshit. And, think about it. What would a mask do anyway if this was real? It wouldn't do a dang thing. It's all BS.
So,
Joe, go ahead.
I was going to say, so then why even, what's the motive behind scaring everyone?
Well, that's what I'm trying to say right now. The motive is they want us fighting. There's many different motives to there's many different agendas to why they do these things. There's like a 100 for each one. There's not just one outcome. There's a lot of many different outcomes that lead into different things. But they ultimately, when it comes down to, is division. They want us fighting, because I'm going to sit here and say, don't take the vaccine. Well, you're going to have other people on the other side saying, no, take it. And this is going to cause a lot of chaos. Look what's going on in Australia. They're going nuts over there. They're fighting, rioting. This stuff's coming. They're going to start making rules and laws and saying, making you prove that you've been vaccinated. If not, you're going to get discriminated upon. It's going to cause a lot of chaos. I'm just saying, this is what's going to happen in the future. I see this, I feel it actually.
Wow.
So be careful, and don't get the vaccination. If they're screaming it from the rooftops in the news, I mean, come on. CNN has been caught making up, fabricating stories. I mean, you've seen them before. It's on YouTube. It's all over the internet. They've been caught fabricating stories. These news, CNN and these other guys. I mean, you can't. Once a liar, always a liar. That's you have to remember that.
All right. I have a question for Al. So Aljo's got this fight in Abu Dhabi coming out, and I couldn't leave the country where I wanted to go without a vaccine unless I went to Mexico, but I'd had to have a COVID test going in and a COVID test coming out. I couldn't afford to be gone for that long if I somehow got a positive. Will the Abu Dhabi fighters, you think, have to get a vaccine to fight?
No, nobody should be forced to the vaccine. That's the whole problem. Therefore, they're going to, you're going to see some result. I'm sorry, that was a question to Al. Go ahead, Al.
That's all right.
No, dude.
If he knows, if he knows, he knows.
I don't know. I don't know how that's going to go. I think that it's going to be interesting. I think that the UFC kind of has it hooked up with them where they get to kind of do what they want, maybe. Yeah. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Aaron, where were you trying to go that you couldn't go without a vaccine?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So we were going to go to Barbados, but to get into that country, I had to be vaccinated. And this will be the second year we put off the trip. So then we talked about going to Mexico, and that's okay. You don't have to have a vaccine, but you got to have a test before you go, and then you got to have a test before you come back into the country. So if I get a positive test, come back into the country, I'm stuck in Mexico for 2 weeks, and I got a bunch of kids, So that's not going to work out. So we're going to Galveston. We're going to Texas, baby.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg when it's coming to these rules and laws that are going to be implemented. They're going to start making them a little more crazier and a little bit more outlandish. And soon they're going to be in your backyard with some fucking needles saying, "Get this shit. You're going to get it."
But,
and they're going to make you get it.
They're in Al's backyard already in New York, right?
Well, don't let them stick you, Al. Don't let them freaking.
Joe Blow is writing and he says Elon Musk won't let his kids take the shot and he won't get the shot. What does that tell you?
I guess you don't need one to go into space.
Elon's just a puppet. Let me tell you something. Elon is the biggest deceiver out of all of them. He's like he's a big one. I mean, Donald Trump's like one of the biggest, but there's levels to this deceiving thing, and he's a very big deceiver. Coming from a normal point of view, you guys see these rockets go up, and you see them arch and curve. You guys see this. You don't, and I want to know, as a truther, as a flat earth, I want to know what's going through you guys' minds, the ballers, what is going through your mind when you see that arch on that curve? Elon Musk, he's launching these rockets or whatever, but they're not going into space. They're arcing and going right into the Bermuda Triangle, that area right there that they have. That's why they made up the whole Bermuda Triangle story. They don't want people going around in that area, screwing around and shit. They've got a lot of empty rockets and a lot of shells and shit like that, and rocket, parts and stuff. In those areas.
You are an interesting fella for sure. I got to ask you a question based on what we talked about last week. If there's no outer space, where do these people go? Like what happens? Can you leave the Earth?
First off, okay, well, when they're coming back, check this out. When they're coming back, when you see that thing hit the water like that, just look at the, all the famous ones. When it comes, just pay attention to what you're looking at. If there were humans in that thing, it would break your back. Look at the impact that these things have. Just watch one the next time when you watch any of the famous moon landings or whatever, when they're coming back on the Earth. Watch that thing when it's hitting down onto that water, and watch that impact it has. And you tell me that wouldn't snap every bone in your body?
No, but don't they have a parachute? Doesn't the parachute open? I mean, it goes hard.
No, even with the parachute, watch it. All I'm saying is watch it. It's like the planes going into the buildings. All you have to do is watch it, and you can see it's BS the way it happens. Just look at it with your own eyes, and look at it, and with using, with your best judgment, and you just look at what you're seeing. It doesn't add up. It doesn't add up. But guys, I don't want to take up too much of your time. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for letting me come on. And thank you, Al. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate you doing the show, and I love you, man. You're amazing.
Always, man. You're one of the best. You're one of the best. Keep calling in. We keep talking about what's going on in the world because the people need to know.
Send me a good graphic so I can throw something up whenever you call, like something that won't get me banned from YouTube.
I will have an icon for you, sir. Thank you very much. Thanks, guys.
Incredible.
He is. I'm glad we got to ask him some questions about COVID and what he thought. And, he kind of led into what we were talking about last week, about what we wondered, what do you think about vaccines? What do you think about COVID,
Yeah. So COVID is just the flu.
It's just the flu.
According to Truth Seeker.
But You know what he says? I mean, I don't know if it's all made up or whatnot, but I certainly think some of these policies are obviously meant to divide people a little bit. You know, I'm not an anti-vaxxer by any means, but I don't have the facts to just run out and get one, you know?
Yeah, I mean, every time he calls in, my brain just kind of like I gotta digest everything. I mean, being used to divide everybody. Now, what's the plan? He's talking about the whole. He's saying they're gonna shut the lights off.
Yeah,
I'm freaking that's sticking with me, and that's scaring the shit out of me. I feel like I'm gonna have nightmares because of this. You know,
we were texting right afterwards, and you thought he was onto something. And I was like, oh shit, what if he is onto something? And then you got me thinking, you know.
He said that, and then the next day I look at Instagram, and Australia's going crazy.
Yep.
They were fighting the cops. Oh, who do we got? We got a caller coming in? Or is that your phone? Bring him in.
Hello.
What up?
What up?
Styles.
He has some very interesting takes on vaccines.
Styles,
did you like? I'm that way too. I don't think you should get it. If you're healthy, a young male, or even any adult shouldn't have to get it. I don't know. I had the virus and I really didn't get sick. I lost my smell and my taste. But other than that, I really didn't get sick.
So that see, that's what we should have asked him. We should have asked him the flu. Why are we losing our sense of taste and smell? Because I've never heard of that in any other.
That's what's so different about this virus.
Yeah,
it was weird. Like I could not taste or smell anything. Like literally, like vodka, you couldn't even taste it. You would just have like the little burn in your mouth from the alcohol. There's no taste.
Yeah, I listen. I got it coming back from Jamaica, the beginning of the year or whatever, right? So, you know, I didn't feel bad or nothing, and I had it when it first came out too. So this would be number 2, right? But it was several months apart. First time I couldn't even get a test. Second time, and I was pretty sure I had it anyway because I had the taste and smell thing. So I spilt mouthwash all over my damn bag. It's like shit. You know, you do the thing where you reach in there and you smell your fingers, nothing. Wow. I'm like, this is weird. And then I got, oh man. And I ran to the fridge, opened up some A1, nothing. And I was like, I panicked for a minute. I'm not going to lie. But then I'm like, okay. If this is the worst fucking thing that happens to me, so be it. You know, as long as I'm still healthy.
Zaid Mayu is saying that's what he said. He said the virus has some weird side effects, and maybe the bone breaks are related to that. He's referring to about everybody breaking their bones, Weidman and Connor. I'm gonna say that's not a side. I mean, that's a side effect of kicking someone in the leg more than a side effect of COVID.
It might be a reach.
Listen,
that might be a reach.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. It's kind of a reach. You're kind of reaching. I mean, Connor stepped on. He had a fracture before it. He's saying
into the fight, like it wasn't from. My bad. What were you saying?
No, same thing.
No, yeah.
That he had one. I think you guys were both saying he had a fracture going into the fight.
I don't even know who even knows if Connor had COVID. I don't even know.
Well, it didn't. The guy was just commenting, Zaid or whatever. Are you saying that's the brittle bones? Is that a side effect of the vaccine or actual COVID? But I don't know. I don't feel like.
Another thing about the vaccine is I don't like how fast they made it. Like a year or so, and they came out with a vaccine, but they still have nothing, literally nothing for cancer. That shit don't add up to me. There's nothing for cancer besides chemo, which just fucking kills you. But we got a vaccine for this virus.
Well, it's a money grab.
I know that's
if that's the
different,
case.
like cancer and different. But if we had the technology to make viruses that fast, you would think we would have something for cancer besides chemotherapy.
Go ahead, man. I was just gonna say, what if it's a money grab? I mean, it's more profitable for drug companies for people to have cancer than not. And then here you are with a vaccine. Right now, it's more profitable for them to have a vaccine. I'm not saying that's what I believe, but it is certainly a theory going around. What do you think, Al?
I forgot. I was gonna say something and I freaking forgot.
Damn it. Sorry.
It wasn't you. It was before we were listening to Stylebender, and I didn't want to interrupt Styles, and I fucking forgot it. It was it's freaking ADD for you, but I don't think it's just you can't tell. Don't tell me what the fuck. Don't tell me what to do, especially in America. God damn, you freaking don't tell. You know what I mean? I go to the gym. I work out.
Why does nobody get mad? Why does nobody get mad if you don't have your flu shot? It's the same thing. Why does no one get mad if you don't have a flu shot? You don't get asking if you have the flu shot. No one gives a fuck if you got the flu shot.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna get. That's what I was gonna get to. It was before the election, Biden saying that, he's saying no, we wouldn't. Why would you do it? We wouldn't do the vaccine. Trump saying we're gonna have a vaccine in no time. We're gonna take care of it. It's gonna go right away. And Biden saying no, the vaccine's not gonna be good. If it's gonna be. I wouldn't take it. He's saying he wouldn't take it. He wins the election. Now we're forcing the vaccine on people. It was like, you know what I mean? Hold on, bro. I thought a couple months ago you were saying this thing was when it got created, it wasn't going to be anything we should go near because it was developmental and it wasn't approved by FDA. Now it just got approved, but that back and forth crap really freaking bothers me.
The whole thing is just weird.
But the whole Biden thing is weird. The fact that we talk about this all the time. This freaking how is that guy the president of the United States? I just saw a thing today. He's going vaccines.com. Go to vaccines.com. And right behind him is the website. It's vaccines.gov. How do you mess that up?
I think he's barely alive.
I said this last week. It's like when you have your great grandpa over and he can't remember where the kitchen is. He's got that look on his face all the time.
Oh, it's sick. It's sickening.
Lost.
I don't know.
It's sickening.
I mean, we don't get too political here, but I can tell you I didn't vote for the guy, but all my dead relatives did.
Oh man. I lead your follow plus star. Thank you, brother. Says he loves the show.
Oh, nice.
There was a not check. Not one of
them
were checked.
Not coming.
I guess not.
Yeah, dude. I'm kind of like what the
You
what
talked
the
to him
freak,
or
man?
his manager?
I talked to him personally on Instagram. He said the last thing he said was, I think I got it. It was easy, a little too easy, but I think we're good to go. When he's talking about creating an account on Haps.
Yeah.
So he created an account on Haps. Something happened.
In the stream?
No, and I tried searching for him too. I tried searching for his Twitter handle and his name, and I can't find him anywhere on Haps. There's a way for me to invite guests and then search for him. So didn't find him, man.
Maybe someone coming out.
Very disappointing, but these things happen, and hopefully it's a misunderstanding. And because we had a lot to talk about, Al, You know,
Yeah, he just had a crazy fight.
Yeah.
Just had a crazy fight.
He could be next for a title shot, or he's one fight away. I think
that's what
since Robin Izzy aren't going to fight till 2022, he should fight the winner of Till Brunson, and then that's for the number 1 contender against Whitaker Adesanya.
Marvin Vittori and Paulo Costa coming up in October.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true. That's fight's coming up too. But they're both coming off losses to him. I feel like if you're coming off a loss to champ, you need 2 wins.
Yeah.
At least.
Who'd Brunson fight last?
God dang it, he's beat the hell out of him too. Let me look it up.
Holland.
Oh yeah, Kevin Holland.
Holland.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, VB.
Just laid on him for 5 rounds.
VB is on the money. That's why he is the very best.
Very best MMA picks. He says you got guys looking for him. We'll have to ask him about that. He says you got to quit. You got to quit with the nobody knows who he is because now everyone's looking for him.
Jeez.
People are looking for you.
No, not you. VB MMA. Nobody. You can't find you because you won't show on camera. But
Styles, the story of the day was, and I want to get your opinion on Tyron Woodley and Jake Paul.
Ooh, Jake Paul.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you, man.
He looks like he looks ripped and he looks quick. When he was hitting the mitts, he looked good. But still, we'll see. You just know. I don't know. You never know. Hey, if it looks like the Ben Askren thing though, where he gets like dropped and then the ref just like waves it off without counting, then it's completely rigged. Then I'm not buying that shit.
he just better not get knocked down then.
I think I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. I hate to say it because it's a freak show.
Isn't it Sunday?
It is.
Yeah, it's on Sunday, which is pretty cool.
So, I don't know.
It's pretty
No
cool.
one's buying that though. Everybody.
And then, you know what? I freaking what is it? $20? I'll buy it.
I think it does.
How many pay-per-view buys?
Yeah.
I think it does. I think it's gonna do better than. I think it's gonna do a lot. I think it's gonna do a lot. I think it's gonna do.
Hey,
I think it's.
Can you look up how much Askren and Jake Paul did?
Yeah. Yep. Let me look that up.
I think they said it did like 1.2.
Because Jake came out and said some ridiculous high number. It was like over $1 million, I think. And Dana was like, "That's bullshit. They're lying about their numbers." But that was with Triller.
It says 1.3 million buys. So
I'm not buying that.
But Dana
No
said
way.
Jake Paul is lying. But so yeah, who knows? Who knows?
And Triller's kind of shady too. But this is with Showtime, so I feel like Showtime might be more realistic with the numbers.
I couldn't. Did you guys watch the Logan Paul Mayweather fight? I couldn't get it on or I couldn't get it on social.
No, I was trying to stream it. I didn't want to buy it. And I couldn't find a good stream. I watched the highlights though.
Somebody ended up finding the stream for me. That's all I got to say. But I tried to get it the right way first.
Yeah, it was those shows. I forget which one it was, with the concerts in between. It was like, Jesus Christ, what are we doing here? I got confused. I didn't know what the hell I was watching. I was in my concert, then I had a fight. It's like I'm going back and forth. Yeah, Tommy Fury. Pat Brown says Tommy Fury, and at the press conference, Jake Paul had Tommy Fury sitting right behind him. Don't know too much about Tommy Fury, but younger brother of Tyson Fury.
Oh, nobody. His opponent's combined record is like 12 and like 80 or something. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, but You know what?
I don't think he fought
and
for like 4 wins.
yeah. Well, I mean, Jake Paul really did the same kind of thing.
Record. You said what?
Um,
Same kind of thing?
What's that?
I think we're losing you, bud.
You said who did the same exact thing?
Jake Paul really hasn't fought anybody either. You know what I mean? These guys, that's boxing. This is a big step up for. That's why this is a big step up for Jake Paul because, you know, guys 2-0, 3-0 boxers, they usually don't fight anybody until they're like 10-0, 11-0. He's not that Tyron Woodley's a great, you know, is a proven boxer, but he's proven that he can throw punches in an MMA fight. So he's definitely. Excuse me. He's definitely stepping up more than most guys boxing coming up. Prospects.
Who do you think's gonna win? I don't think I heard. Who do you guys think?
I think Jake Paul's gonna take it.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but you know,
round?
What's that?
What round?
Ooh. Al, what do you think? What round?
What round do you guys think he's gonna win?
Can he knock him out? See, this is there's so much unknown. I can't really. I don't know. But yeah, Tommy Fury being on the card is definitely going to help the buys because he's got a huge following in England. You know. Shout out Pat Brown. Pat Brown's he's spitting facts right now. An annual subscription, $25 for an IPTV, and it has all the fights and events. Wow.
Really?
Would you look at that?
Interesting.
Did you guys see the shit at the press conference with Woodley's mom and his sister?
Yeah. What a hoopla, huh?
Yeah, like how can you disrespect Mama Woodley?
Oh, I know. She's awesome.
The sweetest lady. And you're over there talking shit to her.
Yeah. Those the guys on Jake Paul's team don't seem like they don't know what the hell's going on. They don't know who Mama Woodley is, and they're probably like little jokesters themselves. They probably got blown out of proportion, I think. And from what I'm hearing, that's what it was. You know, hold on.
Bless you.
COVID. Oh shit.
No, shit. I fucking don't even have my mask on. What the fuck? That's inconsiderate.
Hey, you better get that vaccine out.
Fucking truth smoker.
That's the
so, I mean, I can picture this, right? So Tyron Woodley gets up there, and you got a mother screaming and yelling like at the top of her lungs. You can make a quick little joke, you know, that you wouldn't think would be like offensive, and you mess with Mrs. Woodley, Mama Woodley.
I think it was more of his sister was talking, not his mom.
Well, I think it was, yeah. I heard it was his mom was cheering, and then one of the guys said something, and then the sister ran over with the brother. But I don't know. His nickname is kind of interesting, the Chosen One. And it was funny how Jake Paul said, yeah, we did choose him. We chose him because we're going to beat him. And it's good. Jake Paul's on point. This guy is not, he's no joke. He knows what he's doing. That's why he's done everything right so far. He's picked opponents. He's played the game. He's got the whole MMA community.
Where does he go if he loses?
Where does Jake Paul go?
Oh, right back. Right back. He'll call somebody else out, man. Don't you think?
If he gets knocked the fuck out, he's not fighting in the real fighters anymore.
Listen,
I'll tell you that.
Al, I don't know what you
fight
think
like
about this. I think Jake Paul's smart enough where he has a plan already. What's going to happen if he wins and what's going to happen if he loses.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I don't know. I don't think he does. I think he's planning on winning. I don't think he's the kind of guy that would plan a strategy for a loss. I think once you start planning a strategy for a loss is that you lose, you know?
My friend,
yeah, it's already in the back of your mind.
My
You're
friend
already thinking about it.
John says he'll call out an NFL kicker next.
No, he's gonna step it up. He's gonna keep stepping up and stepping up and stepping up.
If
for
he
sure.
wins, if he wins,
Yeah. I don't
If
want
he
to
lose-
just knock the fuck out. I don't even think he'll box anymore.
If he loses Dylan Dennis,
YouTubers or TikTokers, but he's not going to be fighting MMA or UFC dudes.
I think
easy Dylan Dennis win if he loses. Get back on the horse quick.
There you go. Boom. Danis would
that'd be a good fight.
Danis would get murdered. But I think Jake Paul.
You think so?
Yeah. Don't you, Al?
I'm going with Jake. Versus Dennis? Yeah, 100%.
He getting murdered.
You don't think he was doing a lot of striking when he was with Conor and Kavanaugh?
Nah, I mean, he doesn't show in his fights. He's fighting. He's minus 1,500 and he's pulling guard. What the fuck? You're minus 1,500 and you're pulling guard.
Yeah. And I'm
Well,
pretty
it's
sure.
like fuck it. If I can submit this guy in the first round and not take any damage, why not?
Well, I don't know if you watched his last fight, but he tried to strike a little bit, and then he couldn't get anything done, and he brought the guy to the ground. And this is a guy that Scott Coker found in an Arby's parking lot.
I've seen some guys that can't throw punches to save their life, and no matter how much you train them, they just they can't. And I think Ben Askren is kind of one of them, and Dylan Dennis is another one. He just can't. He just it's a certain type of athleticism.
We've only seen him in what, 2 MMA fights?
Dylan Dennis.
How long ago? Yeah, Dylan Dennis. I'm talking.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's got 2 fights.
How old is he?
Let me look it up real quick.
He's like 25, I think 26, right? Is he 26?
He that young?
But yeah, he's still young. He's still young. He's still developing.
That guy's not aged well.
Nah, he's not. He's not at that age. It just doesn't matter. If you can't throw a punch, you can't throw a punch.
No, he's 28.
But we don't know if he can't throw a punch. I'm saying he's only had 2 MMA fights.
Yeah, but I seen like his shit that he posts on. He's posted, or I've seen him like sparring with guys, and I'm pretty sure it's something that he posted. And I'm pretty sure I thought like that's the best you're gonna post that. Like if you're gonna post something, it's gonna be you think it looks good. You know what I mean? Yeah.
He's not even fighting in a weight class. He's fighting 175 pounds. Okay, so he just beat.
Yeah, he's a lot smaller than Jake. That's the other thing about Jake. Jake doesn't fight anybody his size.
No. Well,
he's fighting welterweight. He's fighting MMA welterweight. And the kid is 210 pounds, probably 220. And he's like, what, 6'2"?
He's 6'2".
5'9".
Tyron's 5'9".
He's playing it just right. He's just testing himself out just enough, 4-0.
He's supposed to win this.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. That's why I'm impressed, because it's
put like $100 on Woodley.
Yeah, throw $100 on him. You win like $130. Why not? Fuck it. I mean, you win $200. Yeah.
I almost threw money on Aspen. I'm so glad I didn't.
Well, that's the thing, and I was just thinking about that. Like Askren had me believing, like, oh, he's wrestled to train for the Olympics and this and that, and he's so much high level competition. And yeah, I believe the hype. I thought he was going to do. What'd you think, Al?
I think. Oh, sorry.
No, I did. I kind of thought Askren had a shot. I thought Askren had a better shot if he just kind of like grabbed him and held him and like, you know what I mean? Like kind of wrestled him in boxing, dirty boxing, got him tired. But he tried to box with him. He said himself he didn't care.
Yeah.
I listened to an interview where he said he was like, would I do it again? Sure. I got paid, and, you know, the worst thing that happened was I got embarrassed and knocked out, and that's not a bad reason. That's not a good reason to not do anything, is the fear of getting embarrassed and knocked out. So, yeah.
Did he make like $1 million, over $1 million?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm sure he made it like $1 million, maybe a little bit more.
That's easy money. Why wouldn't you do it? You'd be dumb not to do it.
Yeah.
Well,
hopefully years down the line it doesn't, you know what I mean? One knockout. He's had a few, you know what I mean? So you hope that doesn't you hope that you know that Masvidal one was a bad one. That one was not a good one. Who knows if the Masvidal one hadn't been so devastating, if he would have got knocked out the way he did with this. I mean, he got, I don't know. It didn't look good. It was a basic 1-2 punch right down the middle. It didn't even look like he saw it coming until, you know, until the replay, until he watched the replay. But yeah, guys, I gotta run. It's been fun.
It has. Stylebender, I don't know. I think I missed it when you hated me, but you know, it's all good.
I can go back to my old ways. Don't tempt me.
No, you're in the crew now. It's too late. You're freaking. You're in. We gotta find some other guys. Don't worry, they'll be there. I check my DMs later tonight. There'll be 1 million people. We'll try to get them on. You know what it is? Styles and Colt Capone, the two guys that fucking hated us. They came on. Now they love us.
Well, yeah.
You know.
We turned you guys.
The rest of the guys, they won't come on because they know.
I think I turned you guys.
Oh shit!
Hey, let's not get it twisted. Al, thank you for unblocking me, though. I couldn't believe you blocked me. Like,
bro, you freaking bro! Don't freaking give me shit first thing in the morning here, Aaron. First thing in the morning,
yeah.
I wake up and he goes, "Oh, you never made as much money as Connor. You never did this. You never did that." I go, motherfucker. I go, good morning. What the fuck? You having a bad day? You want to make me feel like shit? I go, I don't need this type of freaking. I don't need this kind of shit this early in the morning. And then he kept going. He goes, I'm not freaking. You started it. I go, you're not freaking. I didn't start it. You started it. Holy shit, guys! I gotta run. It's been real. Styles. It's been a pleasure.
I'll be in the DM.
I'll be talking.
We'll see you. We'll see you. Until next time, guys. That's Aaron, and you can call me Al.
Don't,
Aaron. Let's fucking hit that music, dog.
Thanks for listening to Call Me Al with Al Iaquinta. Remember to subscribe to the podcast wherever you like to listen.
I can call you Betty, and Betty you can call me Al. Call me Al.